I quickly recognized that because as we grow, we get older, but we're also growing with the technology. You know, we came out of the era where the computer was a room, an entire room. You know what I'm saying? It became something you put in your house till it became something in your hand. Seeing all that evolution. And now we knowing that there are people who is coming in on that evolution. And we meet them halfway. So when we tell you certain things, we say, wait a minute, and that shouldn't be happening. It ain't that, oh man, y'all old fashioned or y'all, no. It ain't got nothing to do with that. That shouldn't be happening. It don't matter what area it's in. It shouldn't be happening. And if you want a better life or figure out how things were and to get things back to, you have to listen to those who were there when it was created. So they could tell you, oh no, that's not what happened. This is what happened. And the reason being, and da 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 da. Now, if you want solutions, what do you need solutions for? And are you willing to take the information and apply it? Are you willing? Okay, I hear you out, bro. Like I be so serious when I talk to the ladies about being broke. I'm like, y'all gotta stop calling me broke because you the one broke. We can look at the numbers and tell who got money. Stop saying that. You sound stupid when you say that. Say that and have money to back you up when you say that. I know girls who will call you broke here in Detroit because she got on a pair of $500 stilettos and she probably got $2,000 in her purse. So she can back it up. But you can't be sitting in no efficiency calling somebody broke. You don't even own a home. You don't even own a home. So how are you calling somebody broke? You don't even own the place. You don't even control the place you stay. Your landlord can crank your rent up $100 more and price you out. So humble yourself. Humble yourself. Realize that you're the bum, and that you're talking to people who can take you out of bumdom. Yeah. That's all it takes. Just like we had to do. We had to humble ourselves. You know, I humble myself when I go to the casino. I go right past that high roller room. I gotta humble myself. I know I don't belong in there. You see. Now I ain't saying I ain't got the money to go in there, Kev. I can go.
Right.
I just know I don't belong in there. I don't belong in there. So I stick to my $20 slots. To when the dice table 15 minimum. Yeah. I stay in my lane. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. A fairy tale. What's the deal?
Hey, Kev.
What's the deal?
So. I tried to relate what this gentleman is saying to the topic. I'm lost.
He was basically speaking on the empowerment and stuff, and about especially like the youth and all that stuff. Basically, just just humble yourself so you can be able to understand, to be able to learn and stuff. Because some people just be so high themselves and all that stuff, and they don't really want to take the time to, make changes and whatever. So they just feel like that they're better and beyond. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like the false use of empowerment. That's how they look at it. That's how he was basically explaining how people not using it right. But so before I give you the answer, because I talked about it earlier, you said, "What is the difference?" What do you see? Do you think they're the same?
Well, to me, if I read it like this, to me the difference is that an uplift appreciation group is a group where you let people talk about, their situation and just tell them that they are doing good, and they are, give them space to express themselves. Mm-hmm. And I think that an empowerment group is a group in which you actually look for solutions that can help that person reach their goals. Mm-hmm. Okay. But that's what I get out of it.
Yeah. So here we go. So the thing is, I'm gonna start it off like I did before. I'm gonna give you all the different definitions and meanings and stuff. And I think I'm basing this off of like stuff out of, especially on TikTok. I've seen. I noticed that they have groups and they're like kind of falsely being used. I don't think they even using empowerment right either way, in all the ways. I mean, the right way. So first off, I'm gonna start off with uplift. So uplift is to raise to a level of improve, lift to a higher position. The noun version is an instant of being raised or increased, something that makes a person feel more cheerful, positive, optimistic. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's uplift.
Yeah.
So next is appreciation. Appreciate, recognize the full worth of, value, respect, understand the situation, fully recognize, acknowledge. So the difference in that. And then now we're going to get to empowerment. Authority or power given to someone to do something. The process of becoming stronger, more confident, especially in control of one's life and claiming one's right. So this is another thing. Empowerment means people having power and control over their own lives.
Yeah.
So what I was talking about earlier is that I think they misinterpret that. Okay, control of your own life. Yes. I look at that as and them should be the main rules that show self-discipline. That's what control of your own life is. Like it show that you basically can do it. Basically, so what I'm getting to is like nowadays I see these empowerment rooms and it be like they look at it as like nobody can't tell me nothing type stuff and you are you and all that stuff. Yeah, I feel that, but they kind of preaching the wrong thing. Like they act like that they can't get checked for especially their behaviors. A lot of people are getting uplifted, which is not part of empowerment. They get uplifted off of anything they do and it's letting them know that you are good with being you and all that stuff, which is not, I don't think that's true with everything. You know what I'm saying? So they look at it like, nah, that ain't. And then it's another thing, it takes the blame off. Them are the rooms that says it's not you, it's them groups. That's what that is. That's another thing. So it's like, and that's why I notice it's a lot of I made this mistake or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was cool, you made that mistake, it's good, you just doing you living your life and all that stuff. Like that type of stuff do not need uplifting. That's something that you have to, if you really want to get to the real definition of empowerment, that's something that should hold you accountable, Tyrone, to let you know that no, you have more control of that, and you need to start making a better decisions in your life or whatever. And you can do this. You got a better route of doing this or whatever. It's not to say that nah, you ain't mean to do that. No, you can't take that. You can't like those type of rooms. You can't. It ain't gonna never better you because it's gonna tell you that you good at where you at. So that will never give somebody the encouragement or the uplifting of bettering their life. You know what I'm saying? So if they hearing that they have nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? But then again, they're still not making no type of improvement in their life. Them rooms do not help. A lot of times people that go in them rooms is just be hurt people a lot of the times. Like I said, the room is already false. It ain't used the right way anyways. So they just hurt, they're in pain or something, so they need somebody to uplift their emotions. Just at that moment, just like he was talking about, it's just for that temporary moment to feel good at that moment. But that feel good moment is not gonna do nothing for your future. It's not gonna make you feel any better. I mean, it's gonna not make you live no better life. You're gonna still live with this. Nah, it's nothing I have to change with myself. These people I keep running around. Why do I keep running to these wrong people and all that stuff? They will never know because they never got taught that it's something within yourself. The reason why you keep running into these type of people. You know what I'm saying? So they uplifting the wrong thing. They appreciating the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is different. So,
but I think
You know what?
the goal of both groups is distinguishedly different. I think a group that is there to uplift and appreciate has everything to do with
So where you going?
your mood and the way you feel. And I think an empowerment group is there for you to help you take action. So it's just like you said. I think that when you are in a group that is uplifting and appreciating, it's for people that are in an unstable mental health situation or feel depressed or not good about life, because they first need to be in a better mood or state of mind before you can empower them. Because as long as they are depressed and, you know, feeling sorry for themselves and not good, you will not be able to empower them because they're stuck in that self-pity thing where they need to get out. So they need kindness and gentleness first to get out of that, and then you can go and empower them and tell them, okay, well, now that you're a little bit stronger, let me, you know, help you out or try to help you out with some advice that, you know, might change your life for the better if you take action. So I think it's two different kind of groups.
Yeah, exactly. So you get to. So I'm gonna tell you another reason why I spoke on this too, because this is also, like I mentioned earlier too, is that with that group I noticed, well, a couple of them groups, like I said, they misusing. I don't think they doing it right, and they're mixing it up, and this is what they do nowadays. So what they do is, they basically, it's like no different from like how some of these religions is. They be like,
That's
they
what I
have
was
to
just
talk
about to
down
say,
on
Kev.
something else to lift them up. You know what I'm saying? So they have to, and that's like, that's their form of empowering. You know what I'm saying? To show that they got power amongst the other, whatever their problem is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean about the "it's not you, it's them" type of stuff. So what they gonna do is like, nah, it ain't the part your choice you made. It's that, man, these people you keep running into, they're negative. You know, that's the why you keep doing that. You need to, you are better than this. You know what I'm saying? You're better. You know what I'm saying? So to talk down on something to uplift you, I think that's the wrong route to go. You know what I'm saying? But of course, everybody want to hear, you know, of course, anybody going to want to hear that I'm not the problem. Of course, I don't want to hear that I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Nobody don't want to hear that. No, when it takes change within yourself, nobody is trying to hear no type of situation like that. They wanted to take the easy route. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to just speak off feelings. It's easy to, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to sit there and think and like, dang, I really got to change this. That's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. Everybody want the quick route. Everybody want to,
Yeah, no, that feeling of inadequateness jump in, and then you be afraid of that new change that gotta happen in your life. You know, that's why I'm glad you said that about the religion, because that's what they use that empowerment shit for, as a buzzword, instead of saying, listen, I got something that can really help you for real, that's gonna take you out. Like, listen, me giving you a motivational speech is one thing. You know what I'm saying? I can do that all day. I get paid to do that. I done made a lot of money doing lectures and stuff like that. But I take more pride when the people come back and say, you know what, Six, I did what you said and it worked for me. I'm now doing this because of what you said do. You know what I'm saying? That's now I'm empowering you. But if I only can geek you up, then what good am I? Because that's all you're doing is geeking people up. You lifting them up, but then now what you gonna do? You ain't even got them a race to run. So I come from the place where self-sufficiency is always the most empowering thing that you can do. Create your own form of income, your own stream of money. Now, with that type of mentality, I already know that I'm Xing myself out from a certain population of women because they don't understand create and control your flow. They only understand someone giving you something and going back to that person and that person being responsible for you. They don't understand being responsible for yourself. So if I say something empowering, like say I meet a girl and she's money hungry, and I say, you know what, you ain't about to fucking $40 me to death. What's wrong? Let's fix your brokenness. What we got to do to make it where you don't need $40 every time you call me? What we got to do with your life? Let me empower you. So here's what I'm going to do. What do you like to do? What can you do? Oh, you know how to braid hair? Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go get this booth at this flea market. And I'm going to put you in it, and you just throw me a couple dollars and everything else yours. Let's take you out of Brokeville and put you on the right track. That's empowering. But to them, empowering, nah, give me the 40, bang me, and I'm going to get another nigga to do the same thing. No, that's not him. Appreciate it, man. Look, man. You feel me? You feel me?
But
what do
doesn't
you
that
think what is their version of empowerment? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
My version of empowerment might be slow. It might be, I don't know, I ain't about to do all, I'm not about to do that. Their version of empowerment is I constantly get motherfuckers to come through. And they coming through and they bringing something. And I'm saying, how is, I don't get, I like quality, not quantity. You feel me? So I don't want 10 girls that do 10 different things. I want one girl that do all 10 of them things.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So, sir, how do you empower men?
How do I empower men with what I just said?
You were talking
I
about
meet
women.
it's the same way with the men.
Right.
I meet them where they at. If I meet brothers who are down, I find out why you down. Well, because some people you can't empower because they ain't gonna do nothing but blow it. You got to find out, one, if they'll blow it, two, why they blowing it. Because I don't cast my pearl on swine. So if I meet a brother,
so sometimes you got to mention both groups because some people will miss the whole message if you only hear one side. So you got to talk about both at the same
listen,
time.
I'm not interested.
I realize that sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm not interested in tailor making messages. If you smart enough to read between the lines, read between the lines. You feel me?
You on that.
I am, but I was just wondering, what you would do in the case of a man, because
let me pause there.
This way it feels like, yeah, I'm a bit conflicted now because I have in my back of my head I have these discussions that are going on recently about traditional women and all, and now we're talking about empowerment and how do we mix that up. Sometimes the different platforms and the different discussions are hard to mix up. Do you understand what I mean, Kev?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, well, I'm gonna say I say it then for him then, because I see that the missions about to just get mixed up. Okay, because that's why I never mention no sides anyways, because I know how that's gonna get. Because everybody get their brain to start, they get a blank when they hear one side. So, all right, this is how you empower men. You know what I'm saying? You let them, like I said, it's about, like I said, the definition is to show that you have full control, you have power over yourself. So like what I do with everybody, and okay, let's talk about men. I tell them that you have full control of what you do. You know what I'm saying? You can't let nobody break you out your square. You know what I'm saying? You grind hard. You're not about to sit there and just, we're not sitting there. Stuff don't come to you. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in that work for what you really want, what you really need to. You got to put your work. So if you say that you want to, lift these weights and all that stuff or whatever, I'm like, man, you got to get yourself up, man. You got control. You don't say that I'm lazy and all that stuff. No, you got to get. It's kind of a little bit of motivation to an empowerment though. So you can get motivated with most of that stuff, anyways.
Absolutely.
All that stuff come with motivation. So I would tell them like, nah, you can't sit there and think you're gonna take a pill, do steroids to get to there, man. You got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay consistent, keep doing it, man. It'll get your health going and all that stuff. So, even that, another way, if you said, like, we're going to stick with the men because I know women actually listen when I talk about men. So, all right, another thing is, like, if the dude got anger issues or something like that, I'm going to tell him, like, hey, bro, that's not getting you nowhere. You're going to start a chaos with that. A dude, especially if he lose control, you're going to end up in jail or something like that. So you need to start taking the time. You might have to sit and pray, think on things before you react and all that stuff. Get your stuff in control. Like a little bit, you got to be a little bit tougher with men anyways. You know what I'm saying? Sounds uplifting. Yeah, I get you on that. Uplifting is almost ties into it a little bit though.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, it touches each other. Uplifting and empowerment.
Yeah,
it's very thin line.
Yeah. But I'm saying what I'm talking about is the self-control part. Empowerment based off of control or have full control of yourself. So it's going to sound uplifting. So what I'm saying is it's a self-discipline type thing. So it is kind of close. Like even you could say that appreciation can be in it, but appreciation, that's like the last form of what you already doing and all that stuff. So
How about
more
accountability?
with our empowerment. It's the thing is that's another thing. I'm gonna tell them like we not playing that blame game. Like I said, empowerment is getting misused nowadays. So I wouldn't tell a man that, oh dang, bro, you just you know what I'm saying, you had to be out in these streets. You got to do your thing and all that stuff. You got to make it how you got to make it. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? That's not empowerment. I can't tell them, and that's what a lot of these groups do nowadays. You know, bad behaviors, all that stuff. They want to empower that, and then I'm not gonna tell them, bro. You know what? It's that woman you was with. It can't be you, bro. You got these women. They don't know nothing. I'm not you know don't I'm not about to do that. That's the wrong way of empowerment. It's not you, man. It's your feelings. It's all about your feelings, bro. It's not about that. You know, I'm not about to do that. I'm gonna flat out tell them like, dude, you gotta pick right. You have full control of who you pick. First, you gotta work on yourself first. It's obvious that you're picking off the wrong intentions and stuff and all that stuff. You know, so. You need any more examples so we can understand, so we can all be on the same page? Any more examples?
No. I totally understand.
Anybody
I
chat?
was
You
just,
good? Y'all good? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't even trying to mention. I'm not trying to mention no sides because, like I said, I know it'll get up. People, I understand that. I mean, I feel you. You stop.
yeah, and I
People will
think
stop listening when they hear only one side of stuff. So you gotta, whatever. I feel it.
yeah, and
So
I think we're talking about the word, not about who it applies to. I think
yeah,
what
I
is the
feel it.
difference
But
between
I had
term?
got his, and I had got his example anyway. But I forgot. Like that's why I try to not avoid it. But I understand what he talking about. I understand the whole situation. That's why I never try to put no. You do that, then the room jump to 500s. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even
Yeah.
trying to do all that. I'm just trying to get a point across. Like I said, I know blocks get in mind. I know how this works. Like I say, I study people. I know.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, and I think that
You got to also understand empowerment don't work for everybody the same way.
no, I
Like
don't.
some men you could tell them all day, but until they themselves actually put the foot forward, it's not going to sink in. And
Yeah.
that's
absolutely.
what we tell women. Y'all be like, y'all don't hold men accountable. Yes, we do. But until that guy actually steps into the accountability, even what we say to him is going to fall on deaf ears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think accountability is a very big word in empowerment.
That's the main word. It
Exactly,
should
it is
be. They mix
exactly
it up.
yeah, it is exactly the same as you described it. Uplifting is what you said before. We go with them in their flow to make them feel a little bit better because they're
Yeah.
feeling hurt, and so we hear them and we say, "Yeah, that's nasty. Oh yeah, they did." That's uplifting because at that point, at a certain time, they will feel a little bit better about themselves because
Mm-hmm.
they're hurt. But when you want to empower them and give them the power and control over their own lives, then you have to make them, take accountability into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that happened. What was your part of it? What did you do to
Yeah.
make that happen? And what are you going to do differently now to make sure that it's not going to happen? And I think that's the big difference between uplifting somebody and empower somebody is that uplifting, you just want to give them a good feeling. You just want to make them feel good for that day.
Yeah.
And,
Help motivate
you
them.
go a little bit with them, you talk with them, you're not going to point out where their accountability or responsibility is
Yeah.
for what
Yep.
happened.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
We got.
so
See, look at that. We got this for sure, man. See.
yeah,
That's
I think and that's it's like what we did, yesterday. Well, for me it was yesterday in the group with the ladies that had companies.
Yeah.
That was all about empowerment. We didn't talk. We were pointed out. Okay, yeah, but maybe that we can do better, or maybe try this. We were really empowering each other to see
Mm-hmm.
things from a different perspective, try other
Yep.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, sometimes you hear, oh, I don't do it that way. Maybe that's the reason why it's not working. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what it's all about. I think when you talk about empowerment is
Yep.
give people the power to make themselves better and not tell them how to, but just
Mm-hmm.
give them advice and tips and try other things and point out where they contradict themselves or where they keep on hanging into the same behavior, and that's not always nice to hear. It's never
It
nice to
ain't.
hear.
It's not. It's not all
It
the
is
time.
not. It's hard. It's hard if you try very hard to do something and it doesn't work, and you have to figure out that you are the cause of it. It's
Yeah.
not nice to hear, but it's a fact. Sometimes what you do.
But that's the best part of it, finding out that you the problem, because you can fix it.
Yeah.
See, it's one thing when someone else make you fall, but if you the one making you fall, then you the one more apt to fix that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And all you have to do is realize that. Now, like I said, we could kick it all day about it, but until you walk in it and step in it, and then realize once you get in it, now you got to stay consistent, because you don't want to look back on what you achieved and it failed. And that's where a lot of people fall at, is they'll make it up, they'll get to the mountain, and then they'll forget what it took to get up that mountain. You have to remain consistent in your journey. And in that consistency, what happens is your mind begins to think different. Certain information replaces information in your mind because your focus is on something totally different. So if you focus on, once you make it up the mountain, you find out how to get up that mountain quicker, and quicker, and quicker, and quicker. You find new ways to get up that mountain. But if you lazy, you only got one way, and you normally don't go there, man. It's hard. I got a way I go, but I got to get some rest before I do it, because then you got another person like, man, I can get up there that way. I know how to go around here and get up there. I know how to do this to get up there. I know how to jump from, there it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely, man. Like I said, even through all that process, all that stuff was just getting misused, man. You never want to run into no group that got to like down another situation to uplift the other one, man. Because every situation got to be basically got to deal with self, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing where you got to blame something for a reason why you are that way type situation. I'm gonna put it that way. So it's never blaming. It's always got to be something within self. Now, if you get into groups that's always got to blame something else to uplift self, then that's not real empowerment, man. That's just called like pandering, really, like something like that. Pandering, or just
but I think
feel good for the moment. That's what those are called.
That's absolutely it. It makes you feel good but in the long haul, it won't do anything, because you will make the same mistakes over and over again. Because now even people say that you are doing it right. So you can make the same mistake because they say it's good what I'm doing. So,
exactly right. What else you gonna do after you told you doing it good? It ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do anything.
So you're gonna stay the same way. Yeah, absolutely.
And still wonder why you stressing and why you in misery, why you mad and all that stuff, just because you want to feel good at that moment. Oh, I feel so good right now. That's all.
But you don't really want to take action. But that's the whole problem.
That's what it is.
I have this problem, and I had learned to be less harsh, but I'm so sick of people around me. I'm not talking on TikTok, but people around me in my actual life that keep on complaining, and I'm like, why are you complaining? You're not a tree. You're not rooted in the floor. You can change things.
Ooh,
you
can I like that one.
Stuff. And you can move. If you don't feel comfortable in that situation, pick up your shit and move. Go somewhere else. Try something else.
Very now I gotta cool her down.
But this is the thing that I really have a hard time with it. And and then there is, but I didn't have a choice. Yes, you do. Maybe the choices are not easy. Maybe they're not easy choices, but you always have a choice. So choose the best one of the two that are not easy, and then go follow that path. And if it's not the right choice, if you have walked a little bit and it's not the right choice, then don't stay in it. Make a different choice and go somewhere else. Even though you have built up, you had invested. And maybe you have invested, but never mind. It's not the right way. Leave it behind you. Go left. Go do another thing.
There you go.
And that's the whole thing. But a lot of people, Kev, they just don't wanna. They just want to feel sorry for themselves and just want to be comforted in their misery.
Oh my.
So I
like this version of Fairy. There you go, do your thing. Call you off some old still fire coming up there. Man.
No, it's just that the thing is that I have a lot of that because I'm doing coaching, and sometimes I really have to stop because it's tiring me, and I can't, I have a hard time coaching people that don't want to change.
Oh, I
A
get
lot
you.
of
Yeah.
people come towards you and ask for advice, and how did you do that? How did you get there? And then you tell them, and then they're like, oh yeah, but I'm not going to do that. Well, then don't come to me. you know Go to an uplift situation where people say that what you do is right. Okay, don't bother me. How-
Exactly. I love it.
so
You said that so perfect. Nice.
so yeah, it's a hard thing, and it's what we talked about yesterday, about making a point. There's no point in making a point if people don't want to be empowered. There's no use. It's a waste of energy to try to help people that don't want to be helped.
Hmm. Yeah, that is a waste. I feel you on. It's like talking to a brick wall or something like that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like I said, I don't blame the group. It brings popularity. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people just hurt. A lot of people hurt. A lot of people is just lazy. You know what I'm saying? All that mix in. So that's why they just they put the fake title up there, but that's not really what it is. It's not really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So they call it that, and then it make you feel just that word itself just sound good anyways. Empowerment. I have the power. You know what I'm saying? And so of course that's gonna get took out of context. So they gonna love that. You know what I'm saying? And then and this stuff not blaming me or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I could be better. I could be, you know what I'm saying? I could be me and be a better me by just being me. You don't have to change me. That's smooth. You empowering me because it's everything else but me. Oh, reason why I ain't got that job because this job just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a job that does something to me. I'm too good for the job. That's why they don't want to say, you know what I'm saying? They say the wrong stuff, but you really not good enough for the job. You know what I'm saying? They not about to tell you that. You're just too good for the job. That's not gonna do nothing. But then when you can't never keep a job or you can't find a job, you know what I'm saying? Dang, they just not. I'm too good for this job. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? No, they will never give you the chance to that. Like they might a job don't care less about you being empowered. You know what I mean? They gonna get your empowered self up out of here because you not fitting me because you're not doing nothing. I'm not about to. You, what you think you the business owner or something? That's just weird. Like. And that's how it is. You got the business owner mentality, but you have nothing to show for it. You just talk it. That is weird. That's
Yeah,
too funny
you
to
act
me.
like you're driving Mercedes, but you're driving like, one of these old crackly cars.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I get that. But
Everybody.
the thing is with is what you said, the uplift is popular because people want to feel good. And I'm doing it every freaking morning. I do this uplift live in which people come in my life and I tell them, good morning, did you sleep well? How was your night? The
Yeah,
kind, sweet, let's start your day on a good base.
most
And
definitely.
then when they say I didn't sleep well, I say, oh, well, what happened? What was the reason? To let them talk it out. And that's good. That's fine, because people love that. People love to feel good, start their day out good. But don't come into my life at night. That's a whole different story. I'm not there to uplift you at night. At night, I'm there to tell you the facts. And
Right.
and people sort of choose. They pick and choose in which life they want to be. Because yeah, if you come in at night and you start complaining, I will tell you, I'm sorry. If you keep on complaining in my life, you better swipe on and go in some uplifting life
Exactly.
because I'm not gonna do that right now. Come
Ex-
back tomorrow morning. I will uplift you tomorrow morning. Right now, I'm here for people that really want to know how to get better at being themselves. So
exactly. I like that,
I
man.
sort of made it. I splitted it. I do both now because I think people need both.
They need both, most definitely. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
But they want to be
They want to
they
be
want to feel
comforted.
good at the moment. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
they want to be loved, and it's this whole thing. We have been talking about that before about people wanting, your basic need is to be loved,
Mhm.
and that's what it is. They want to love. They want to feel loved. They want to be loved.
Mhm.
And
Happiness.
that's what these uplift lives are all about. Everybody loves each other. Woo!
Mhm.
We can't say anything harsh. No, it's all peace and love here. Which is good. I'm totally fine by that. It's kind of fun too. But on the other end, if there's people that really want to change, yeah, it's not going to help if you uplift them and see where they, could change something to be a better version of themselves. But then again, you will notice straight away. You will notice straight away which kind of people are really want to put the effort, because they are silent. They want to listen. They want to hear what you did. They want to see where they can go. They're not talking. They're not listening to talk. They're listening to learn. And then the uplifting people, they're listening to talk because they want to get their story off their chest. They just want to, they want to be heard, and then they want to be comforted.
That's why I said all that is okay. I mean, it's all right, but my thing is, once you get that feeling, what you gonna do to prevent from getting that feeling again? That's my thing. Don't get that feeling for temporary, and then you're not doing nothing about it to better you from getting in there. You just gonna keep doing that. That's doing nothing. That's actually just holding you back more than anything. Okay, I feel good for the day. But what about feeling good for the future? It's something that you got to change to not make you go back that way.
No, because Kev, you can go every morning in that feel-good life and feel good for the next day. You don't have to.
You're right.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Tell me more about myself.
Tell me more how good I do it. And that's the way it works.
Tell me I'm not a slob, even though I am.
Are you?
That's what I mean. They be uplifting the wrong things. That is crazy.
Yeah. Tell me these 8 Twinkies a day is hurting me. He ain't hurting me, even though I know they do.
But do you
even though I want you to tell me.
Do you feel good after those Twinkies? Because if you feel good after those Twinkies, then it's okay today.
That's all that matters, right? It only feel good. We don't care about you making them hospital trips, but as long as you feel good right now.
That is for a later point. Right now, if it makes you feel good, do it.
YOLO. You only live once, go on here. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go. And you know what? If you kill yourself, you don't have to worry about all that shit no more. So go ahead.
Eat that greasy burger. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you only live once. You know what I'm saying? So eat that greasy burger.
And that's a lot. It happens. I saw this. Oh, did I tell you about this video I saw? I saw this video. This man that was clearly, and let's use the word obese. Above a healthy weight. Obesity is just, the word obese is just a medical term to indicate that somebody has too much weight on his body to be healthy, and that it can cause other medical problems. Yeah. That's all it says. It doesn't say you're fat or ugly no, it is a medical term. So this guy went to the doctor and he made a video. He was outraged. He made a video. He said, I went into my doctor's office and I had an appointment and I had a health checkup, and that beep told me that I was obese. And he was talking all those swear words about his doctor because of the fact that his doctor wrote down on his result, on his file, that he was obese and that it could cause other medical problems, which was the truth. He was way too heavy. But he was so mad that his doctor used that word and that he called him fat and that he wasn't fat and that he could do with his life whatever he wanted. I'm like, what did you want to hear from your doctor? Oh, yeah, you're a tiny little bit overweight, but hey, you feel good? Go ahead. Just go on, do what you do. We will have all the medication you need to fix your problem later. Don't worry. It was just so stupid. It was so stupid. I'm like, I'm glad that doctor told you that, because it gave you the choice either to do something about it or just to ignore it and be frustrated,
Right.
People are so weird about
driven off their temporary feelings. That's what it is.
Yeah, but that's with that body positivity thing that's going on. Why do we give people the feeling that it's okay to be unhealthy? If you are overweight and it is not caused by any medical problem, but by your living style and what you put in your mouth, then you got to do something about it. It's not good. And I'm not
That's when you
gonna,
need empowerment.
yeah. But we give them uplifting. We will tell them, oh,
Uplifting, right? In the wrong.
you're
Yeah,
like 200
exactly.
pounds too heavy, but you look stunning. Feel good. It doesn't matter that you don't fit your clothes no more, or that we need a tank to get you out of your house when something happens. It's good. You're beautiful.
It's
You know,
good.
that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. And yeah, we don't have to insult people that are overweight. I'm
No,
totally
don't
agreeing
insult
on
it. Yeah,
that.
exactly.
But we have to make them understand that this is gonna end their lives way too early because it's unhealthy. You cannot say that. And beauty, it's not, you don't make them feel good when they're like that, because then they will stay in it. They will never change. They will think, oh, I'm loved for the way I am. That's so
Cool.
good.
Then come back another 100 pounds.
Let's take another
That's why
hamburger.
a lot of those thick girls ain't. That's why them thick girls ain't changing, because
Oh, they call them
they
thick,
think ain't
right?
nothing
They call them
wrong.
thick now.
Yeah. They think that's healthy because they. I'm like, well, you probably don't. You probably think that tingling in your feet is just because your feet too small. That ain't what that is, baby. Trust me. That
No, and
tingling in your feet ain't because you got on small shoes. You better check your blood pressure.
and it's um, I'm astounded by the amount of people that are overweight in the United States, and that are feeling okay with that. That are not doing anything about it. That they're just like, yeah, well, that's just my way of living. Let's have another McDonald's, and I don't get that. And then
Because
they
they don't go to the doctor. A lot
because
of
they
them don't
don't.
go to the doctor because if they did, the doctor tell them. Ain't no way in hell, ain't no doctor telling you thick. That ain't even a medical term.
Well, here you go.
You for
Here you
that.
go. That's the whole thing. They don't want to be empowered. They just want to be uplifted. And
Yep.
I don't think doctors do uplifting. I think they do empowering.
Yeah, they do a power. That's what that right. That's a perfect way. We getting somewhere, man. We getting. That's most definitely what that is.
But it's hard. It's hard if you have to, hear that. Yeah, it's you. You put the McDonald's in your mouth. Nobody's forcing you. And then there's all the excuses. You know, I love all the excuses. People that are want to be uplifted, they have
And,
so many excuses.
and you know
Right.
McDonald's ain't
Exactly.
real.
See, they don't really
And you
enjoy
know
it. They be trying to
McDonald's
act
ain't
like
real.
it.
And you know McDonald's ain't real meat, but you still eat it.
Oh gosh, don't even talk
You
about
know
it.
it's not real, but you still. That's what I don't get. You know that it's not real hamburger, yet you still eat it.
But
Might
Six,
as well eat rat
I
poison.
got an explanation why. I asked about this, because they were once I was in a live and they were talking about this Pop Moms hamburger places, where they make the real meat and it's real juicy and good, the
Juicy. I
the
like
real
her accent when she say that.
the real food. And I said, well, if you know that your hamburger is so good at that place, why are you still going to McDonald's and all those places? And then they said, well, because at the Papa Mom's place, it will take me 15 minutes before I have my hamburger. And in McDonald's, it will take only 5. So you you win 10 minutes, but you will probably die way sooner. But at least you have your hamburger in 5 minutes.
So my impatience is going to cause me to have an early demise.
Here you go. Here
Yep,
you go.
impatience. That's destroying a lot of people. Impatient.
Yeah. Everything has to
And
be fast, fast, fast. We have to go through life in
Microwave
a
life.
really fast pace because we might miss something if we are not.
That's what it is, and that's what be hurting a lot of people. Oh, if you
Hmm.
get married, you need to get married fast. You gotta get this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
quickly,
they not
quickly,
even
get
ready
on
for
chill.
it.
Yeah, get another child before, your biological clock. Tick tock, tick tock, go.
I'm not gonna lie, that almost happened to me a couple times, and I'm glad. Like I'm glad that what I'm saying. I feel like God saved me on that, man. Because I
I'm
almost
glad
about
you
to
didn't
mess
take
up,
it
and I'm
serious.
glad I could have had a kid. Because I ain't care. I was in love. Like, man, I don't
You were
care.
in love.
My dad ain't gonna be
Oh.
here. You know what I'm saying? I want my dad to see my kids. I want my mom, you know what I'm saying? All this. I was thinking about so much stuff. Like, man, I don't know. I don't want to be old, but it comes with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And then
That rush
everybody
that's gonna
was
come with it.
uplifting you. Oh, Kev, yeah, go. Take a
Yeah.
kid. We'll be so good. I will be
Oh,
a
yeah.
grandma.
Yeah, you got that right. Exactly. Oh,
But
boy.
at least God was empowering you.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, he did. He said, no, this is you. You messy, you know.
You will mess up your life. Don't do it.
hmm hmm Yeah. This is
Yeah,
we
why you
get
mad? I
some.
don't think they enjoy it. I don't think they enjoy it at all because
They
otherwise they
don't.
won't talk, they wouldn't talk about it. You
They
know, if
wouldn't
they would
talk right. They
enjoy it.
don't have to keep on putting it on the internet. I love me and all this stuff and big women is in town or big men is, you know what I'm saying? They don't, nah, they wouldn't have to do it. They doing too much, man. And then you see
And
them
And
I
they
the next
love,
day at the gym. Like, what you at the gym for if you love it? That don't make sense.
and look, and if you
who
love
loves the
being you,
gym?
and if you love being you, why you don't look like you?
Here you go. Here you
I don't
go.
get it. I
That's the
don't get
thing.
it.
I don't get it either.
They tell
And there's
themselves that lie to themselves to make them feel good. That's all it is.
I think body positivity is a good thing if we are about if we're talking about what is natural. You know, we don't have to force men or women to look in a certain way that's not natural. You know, we don't have to tell men that they are not beautiful if they don't have a six pack, or we don't have to tell
Oh yeah,
women
we
that
get
they're
you.
not beautiful if they have like full breasts or a nice butt. You know, yeah, these women without those things are beautiful too,
They're
and these men
beautiful.
without
Yeah.
six packs are perfectly fine too. But there's a difference in between having a six pack and being way overweight. You
Yep.
know, there's a
Most
line,
definitely.
and we push that line of body positivity so far now that we are telling people that they're unhealthy and it's okay.
Basically telling them don't care. Don't care.
Yeah,
They don't. You know.
absolutely. That's exactly it.
And that
We
gets to and that starts to 600 pound life and all that. So that's when they gotta wait till they get to the extreme. Then they want to make a change and all that. You know what? I am being unhealthy and all that stuff. Oh, I got diabetes. I got all this stuff. Now you want to know this? Not like, dude.
Man, that be tripping me out. Cause when I be watching shit like that, 600 pound sisters life and all of that shit, and when I be hearing their story, like the shit they be eating, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I mean, now look, I'll smash a cake. When I'm buzzing, I got the munchies, I smash a cake. But that's when I'm buzzing and I got the munchies. But I'm not smashing a cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and downing it with a shake.
sounds
Right.
good to me.
And if you do that every day of the week, I remember this reality show was on where this lady would go to your house and bring out everything in your refrigerator and your cupboards and put it on the table and count up all the calories and shit like that. And then tell you what the shit is. So, like, I taught my sons to read the back of the label. So you look at sodium and it say 5 grams or whatever. Get the measuring cup
Mm-hmm.
and pour 5 grams of salt, and that's what you eat. And I
And
said, dude, would you eat this? He's like, no. I was like, but why is you eating it in the candy bar?
mm, and six, I think that's the perfect way to make people aware, because you know the label on the back of the package doesn't say a lot of things to a lot of people. Mostly they don't even understand the codes, they don't understand what is written. Then the companies use different words for sugar and different words for salt that they don't even know. So I think programs like that really point out in visible ways what you are putting in your body. You know, if you would just um, tear down a hamburger and you would put like those measuring cups with so much grease in it and so much salt and so much sugar, if you would see that, you would throw up. You will not eat it. But just the label
Exactly.
on the package doesn't say a lot, you know. And then they manipulate it and they put like one of those green fees on the package, like it's healthy because it's lower on fat, for example. But then there's twice as much sugar and twice as much salt in it. You know, they manipulate you into thinking that it's healthy and it's not. You know, and
Right.
call sugar sugar and call salt salt. Don't give it like 20 other names or codes where people cannot understand what's written on the label.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
would love
rather.
to root for that. I would love to root for labels that exactly say what that code means. You know, if they
Mm-hmm.
put a coloring into your food that is made out of um, flea poo or whatever, then put it on the label so people know
I
at least
feel
what.
weird eating what's that flavored vanilla. Ever since I looked that up, I'm like, I be dying. Like, what the heck?
That's
It's
the
like
thing.
eating a beaver's butthole. I'm like, what the? I'm good on that. I'm like, I be feeling weird every time I look at vanilla flavors. I'm like, oh my, I did not know that was beaver extraction and all that
You
stuff.
see?
I'm like, I'm good. I
United
need that
States
natural
vanilla
vanilla.
laws. Here you go. That's the thing, because they're not stimulating healthy food, and I get that because your United States law are based on making the pharmaceutical industry very rich. So they don't want you to know the truth because then you will eat unhealthy, and then the pharmaceuticals will have a free game with all the stuff they're gonna put in you to save your life. Because otherwise they would educate you more and more on what's a healthy way of living. They would make more of those programs that show you how, on an easy way, affordable way, eat healthy every day. Because now all the people think in the United States, what I hear is, yeah, but the healthy food is more expensive than the fast food. So, and we can't afford the healthy food because it's so expensive. So they gave them an excuse not to eat healthy and keep on stuffing their face with bad stuff. You have so much processed food.
And healthy food is not more expensive. They just don't know how to put the plates together. They don't know how to put the meals together. Because sometimes a healthy meal could be a pan full of peanuts.
Amen.
Handful of these nuts,
And
huh?
yeah, real shit. Depending on how you do life. Like you got some people when they wake up in the morning, they eat a lot, and they just eat bits throughout the day. Then you got some people wake up and don't eat till the afternoon. Then you got some people who wake up and they need something. They need breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then you got some people who can go the whole day without eating.
True. Absolutely. And then there's the information we get. Some informational sites say you need to eat 3 times a day, and some say no, you need to fast at least so many hours and eat only in between 8 hours. And then some say you should only eat meat, and some say no, you should not eat meat. So how do people still know what is healthy and what is not? It's they make it so hard to understand what is good for you.
Well, I figure you should have some kind of level of discernment to understand it. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, just like you got people who admit that the vegan food is more expensive. Well, you know there's a better choice. You know that much, huh?
Absolutely.
Shit. So what stop you from moving on and you don't want to pay more and eat less? Because at that point, you're going to pay a little more, but you're going to eat less.
Mm-hmm.
And how is you both are men, so how is your point of view on meat? Because I noticed that this is a lot of men seem to think that they need to eat meat 7 days a week because otherwise they can't be happy.
That meat is nasty. To me, I don't like red meat. I'm not a big fan of red meat. You know, like hamburger, shit like that. Steak. Not a fan of that. But poultry, like your chicken,
chicken and
Mm-hmm.
fish.
your fish, yeah. But meat don't do nothing but rot in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Your body is already meat. So as often as I can, I take it out of my diet. Like if my wife cook, I might just eat the sides and maybe a piece of the meat.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be it. But I will eat the sides and be happy.
So if you could choose, how many days a week would you prefer eating meat?
I wouldn't eat meat none throughout the week.
Okay. So what are you gonna eat to give you the protein that's in the meat? Are you gonna eat a different kind of food that has it in it?
Yeah. I would switch to shit like mushrooms,
Okay.
beans,
Yeah.
stuff like that. That still fill me up and still give me the protein.
Great. Great. That's definitely, especially in the United States, a way better choice. Because your meat is so. I saw this documentary. It was made in the States by an American. What was he? And I think it was a journalist. It just disgusted me. I couldn't watch it. That's the stuff they put in your meat. The coloration and the water and the bad products they put in your meat. It was just. It was disgusting, and I don't understand why people still are not afraid putting that in their mouth. If you see what they feed their animals stock, it's horrible. No cow should be forced to eat corn. Yeah, cows don't eat corn. Why would we put corn in a cow? That animal needs to be outside eating grass. That's what it's supposed to do. And then, because we put so many all together and they get all these diseases, hey, let's put some antibiotics just in their food. Doesn't care that it comes in the meat and that all the people will eat it. Who cares? Just put it there so we keep them healthy. I can't believe that people are still buying that stuff.
That's because people were told if you cook it, you burn out the impurities.
Really?
Yeah, that's why. They were taught if you cook it, you burning out the impurities of it, and now it's good enough to eat. But whatever they put in it, you burned it. The fire took it out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see, you gotta understand, America is one of them places where they try shit on the populace that claim they know better. So if you're a company and you producing a product that's known to give people cancer, but the people that's getting cancer ain't stop eating it, would you believe it's your product?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. And that journalist was really good because he went through all those health websites, about the website of the Society Against Heart Diseases, and the website about cancer and all. And they have like health plans on their sites for people to be, more healthy. And then he said, well, it was proven out of research that, I don't know, processed food or processed meat would be very unhealthy for the heart and would be a high risk thing to eat for people that have heart problems. And then on the side of the heart, organization, it had those processed meats in their recipes. And he was like, how can that be? Why? And none of the organizations gave an answer to him of why they do that. They didn't want to talk to him. They closed the door. They stopped their interviews as soon as he pointed out what he had found out and the proof he brought. They just stopped the interviews. It was terrible to see, actually, because they're all lying to you people. It's a hard thing.
Ow.
So maybe they should make more empowerment programs. Or maybe nobody will watch
the
them.
real one.
Yeah, I'm on Mark Twain. What house at?
They go like, hold up, this is not how this is supposed to go. What the heck is this? It's supposed to uplift us in the empowerment.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. It's all about the numbers.
Okay, which house it is?
It's about the numbers, man.
It's all about the numbers.
My heart just can't. It just don't allow me to do that, man. I just can't do it. I really
You
just
said it's
can't
a
do it.
wasn't driving way I passed a red tow truck.
Well, if you can't do it, Kevin, then you will never have the high numbers. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I would
look,
love to uplift
I'm
you on
patient.
this.
I'm patient. I
I
love
would love to uplift you on this, but
it.
I'm scared that it will never happen. You're not telling them what they want to hear, so
I know.
yeah.
Tell them what they want to hear.
Absolutely. So you're gonna have a very selective group of people following you for your wisdom.
Yeah, I would take that gamble. I don't care. Hey, maybe it do be days that we be trying to trick the people though, coming here going crazy on each other. We still watch what we say though, but we gotta talk a lot like, man, you don't know this. You gotta act like it's fake drama. Then as soon as they come in here, take accountability.
I had somebody in my life this morning like that, and he's a friend of mine, but he's just there's no reasoning.
There's no reasoning.
No, there's no reasoning. So you just let them talk. Then go ahead, say what you want to say.
All right,
You do you do you, boo.
You do you, boo boo. Right. That's funny.
Ask you something. You heard about the passport bro movement?
Oh, stop, please.
Oh man.
What you think of that?
He said, "Let's go ahead and jump these numbers."
I'm not gonna say anything on that topic. I will censor myself.
If nobody heard that by now, that's just sad.
Gosh, we see it every freaking day on every
freaking day.
I don't even know why we have to talk about it. Let people be. They want to be passport brothers, let them be. They don't want to be that, don't be that.
I explained that on my clip I made too. People be mixing that all up and stuff. And then some people just mad, like I was saying before, some just mad because they were taught to you find how you are. They were getting falsely empowered. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find who you are. You do what you want. It's not you, it's them and all that stuff.
They were being uplifted.
You gotta get you a person that can change you. Make me change my attitude. That's what it was. But now the people was giving up. They're like, nah, I ain't got time to do all this. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing is getting older. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the patience. So I'm going to go overseas. I'm going to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not about to change. So why would I sit here and wait for you to change? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that go.
But that's good. I think there's no problem in men going overseas looking for a woman that fits their needs. They do whatever they want. And if they find their type of woman that listens and and does whatever they want, and they call it
building. What's the deal?
They call it the traditional woman. I'm sorry, they are looking for a traditional woman, so they are going overseas to get a traditional woman. Then by all means do so, and live happily ever after. Hey, Monique.
Ever after. Yeah, right.
But what is your point of view on it, Six? Because you brought it up. I'm curious now.
That junkie is crazy though, man. And you know the sad part, and that's what I mentioned before. I said, in general, just for a man to get respect anyways, or some type of respect, we have no, like I was mentioning in the other line, we have no choice but to be traditional. You know what I'm saying? We have no choice. That's not called being a man no more. If we don't do that, we don't sit here and pay for the first date. Or if we don't, you know what I'm saying? We get looked at different anyway. So we have no choice. We don't get that option. So, of course, a traditional man, you know what I'm saying, that's stuck to certain traditional standards, we're going to look for traditional other values on the other end or something like that. So we have no choice. Dudes have no choice no matter what anyway. We can't use a switch and just, I'm about to be modern and, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to switch to be modern a little bit. Even though I don't know what a modern man is. I don't know. Maybe the ones that be impish right now and stuff. The dudes that want to, stoop down to get what they want and all that stuff. the ones that want to empower, you know what I'm saying? The ones that, no, you find how you a baby, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about the past, I don't care about this, none of this, do your thing. All that, you know what I'm saying? Tell them what they want to hear so they can get what they want to want. You know what I'm saying? Did I just do that? That was slick. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that was very sleek.
All right, you know this is about to get clipped.
Just slide that in.
This gonna get clipped. This stuff be just popping out of nowhere.
Your brain is working overtime.
Right. Hey, this is what happens when you get 4 hours of sleep. Got the French brain, all this stuff covered.
But you know, Kev, we have been talking about this so many times. You can, as a woman, you cannot expect a man to be a traditional man if you don't want to be a traditional woman. You cannot have, everything. It's either one or the other. Exactly. You want a traditional man, then be a traditional woman, and then you have the perfect match. If you don't want a traditional man, you can be the modern woman. Look for another man. Look for a man that's not traditional, that goes with you, with your flow. Mm-hmm. But don't expect man to change the way you want him to change because you want that man. Mm-hmm. I like you as a speechy. You got all the things checked off. You got your 6-pack. You got your bank account. You got the nice car. Oh, you don't expect you expect me to cook and sit home for the women for the kids? Yeah, is that what you expect? Oh no, I'm sorry, can't do that. No, you have to change. You have to have the whole package and accept that I do whatever I fucking like.
Exactly. That's so unfair. I swear that's so unfair.
It's unfair. I shouldn't say that. It's unfair.
I want the whole package, but I can't be the whole package.
No, I want it, but I'm not gonna give it back to you.
Wonderful world, man. The wonderful world.
And that's the thing, I'm not a traditional woman, but I would never expect from a man to be a traditional man. If we go out on a date, we will talk about, this time is your time to pay. Next time I will pay. We will share it. We will do it together.
And that's good, though. And that's good. And that's what I'm saying. At least, I'm saying, if you know you that way, just own up to it. Don't be trying to play this role and all this stuff and then expect some other stuff. Like, that's just too much. That's when we got to give them that name right there that you got right now. They be living in a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Anybody, of course, people want to just be themselves and let the world revolve around them. But that don't work like that.
That would be perfect. That would be so good.
That'd be so good. Yeah. Imagine the world we live in. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we go to the uplifting lives, because that's what we want. All about me.
Tell me. So that was too funny what you said earlier. You said in the morning, I'm gonna uplift you in the morning, but don't let when the moon come. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you about yourself.
Especially when I'm tired.
When the wolf come out.
I'm getting nasty when I'm tired. I don't have the patience no more. Sorry.
That is funny though. Like, man, if you don't stop, I gave you your jump start. Now it's up to you to not from this point. And now it's that time. You got the your emotions not good. You feeling good now, so now it's that time to put that to work now. I don't want to hear that part. I'm just gonna tune in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I like morning fairy tales.
Here you go. But actually, that is how I am in real life too. When I was a manager and I worked for companies, my staff always knew to ask me for shit in the morning.
Yeah,
they knew it, because I would have, I would easily say yes. Yeah, of course, I will check into it. Yeah, of course, you'll get your free days. Yeah, don't worry, I will look into your salary. And then when they came at the end of the day, sorry, I already gave 3 people days off this morning. You're too late. And they didn't understand the difference. But after a while, they all asked me the shit in the morning. Nobody asked anything in the afternoon no more. Because that's, you can't always be uplifting. That's not possible. You want people to, at a certain point, they have to take responsibility for their acts,
Yeah, most definitely. Oh my!
You're not their mom or their dad.
Guess what? That takes work. It takes work. Nobody don't like that.
It does. That's why I stopped being a manager. I hated being a manager at the end. I had enough of it. Staff gives headaches.
All of us can use a maid sometimes. Cool. Yeah, just come to me. Life, be a maid. Just come to me. No, when I ask for it, you gonna work for me. I don't have to do anything because I'm that person, and I deserve it. Don't know why you deserve it, but I
Oh,
deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like this. I
don't
never
get me
liked it that.
started on the deserving part. Oh my God. All those people that think that they just deserve stuff. Why? Why? Whoever told you that? What did you do to deserve it? What? And then
Right,
you do
ask them
stupid.
that question, they be stuck like, ah. I went through. Now that's what I never understood. Like I was mentioning, I put that in the clip too. Like, dude, people they swear they deserve stuff off wrong decisions. Oh, I messed up. I picked this wrong situation. I picked this wrong job. I deserve better. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Okay, what did you do in the process to deserve this? I deserve to get treated better. I deserve that. Like, but what the heck are you doing now? Like, then they can't even prove it. Like right now, at the moment, they can't prove anything. Like they don't even have the attitude to deserve this type of attitude. They don't have the type of experience. Let me see, the type of certain ways and stuff to deserve these ways. Like, what are you doing now to deserve anything? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing you doing, but you fussing. You deserve what you deserve what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? They be having unexpected deserves. Like, if you a mean type or a negative here, you deserve a negative. You know what I'm saying? But people be like, I deserve positive, and I'm a negative. Like that makes no sense. Like what? What type of math is
Absolutely.
that?
Absolutely.
It's
Or they
crazy.
do it the other way around. Something goes wrong in their life, and then they say, why do I deserve that? Why do I deserve to be treated
What,
like that? Well,
right? What
look
did
at
I
what
do
you
to
did.
If they don't realize how life works, life is life no matter what. So stuff
Yeah,
happen in your life is for you to better your life for real, to show you how strong you are. That's what it is.
absolutely. Life is not fair. Nobody told you when you came out of your mom,
Mm-hmm.
hey, welcome to the world. Life is fair.
Life is gonna be
No,
so fair, you know what I'm saying?
no.
Right. Life
Life
is for you.
sucks. Life is hard, and life is full of, you know, disappointments and nasty things that happening to you, and that's life.
Yep. And if life wasn't life, you would just be softest, smushiest person because you wouldn't even know how to handle it for real. You'd be like, oh, that's cool. As soon as you feel first person, what's the first thing of stress? You like, what is this? Am I supposed to feel angry? What is that?
Oh God, I could
This
see
can't be
a
right.
I could see an animated movie about that. That would be so much fun.
They should do that too. When somebody got a perfect life and the first time them get introduced to stress or something like that,
Oh
they probably
God,
wouldn't even know how to act.
that would be
I'm
so funny.
just imagine like you go like 75 years without no stress or nothing like that. Then you get it, you probably will pop or have a heart attack
It
for real.
will
Like low
end
key,
you.
like
It will
boom. You're like,
end.
what the heck?
Yeah,
What is this?
it will end you.
It will end you for real. It will end you because you wouldn't know what to do. You wouldn't know how to react to it because you so used to living your life this certain type of way.
But
You wouldn't know how to handle it.
Kev, there are actually people living like that. There are actual people that are so protected and surrounded by people that they always protect them, that they have no idea about the real world.
Yeah, I
They're
feel you,
really
bro.
living that fairy tale.
What a wonderful world.
Absolutely. I think they have in the back of their mind that song plays every day, the whole day. Like a,
We
like
wake up every day. What a wonderful world.
yeah,
Look at
it's like
this.
in the movies, when you have a certain scene, then all of a sudden you hear this music. Well, that music is in their head the whole day. The whole day. Oh
Man,
gosh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
you're right. That do sound like lovely. I would love that. Everybody would love that. Mm.
Yeah, but
Tell me everything I did. You are the best. Oh, oh, you look like a bum.
I
That's
could see
not. You're
that
not
you
a
are.
bum. You are
Yeah,
fashion in a whole nother way.
But that's, in a way, that's the way we treat our kids right now. You know, that's what we're doing with our kids.
You
We
right.
compliment them on everything. You know, they're always princes and princesses. The
Mm-hmm.
world is beautiful. We give them exactly what the kids get. You know, if they want a birthday party, it has to be a bigger birthday party than the other girl in the class. It's what we do. We bring them
Mm-hmm. And
up
that's
that
what
way,
shaped these people nowadays.
and then
Cause you got
they
caught
have
it
to
all your
work.
life.
Yeah, and then they go to work, and then they have to work for an employer.
And then that's when life hit him. Like, what
And
the
then
heck?
when
It's a
life,
boss? What is a boss?
yeah, what? I can't look at my phone 24/7. What? Wait, what? What do you
Right.
mean that I have
I
to put
gotta
my
pay
phone
a
in my
bill? What
locker?
is a bill? Oh man.
Initiative? What are you talking about? What is that? Initiative? Oh god, yeah, but that's really, I swear. When I get in my store, sometimes I have those kids that are still in school, you know, and they have like these orientation weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. I had this one. It it has been in my store for about 3 months. And then I asked them to vacuum sometimes. You know,
Charge this phone real quick.
the first time this kid picked the vacuum cleaner, it was like, how do I put it on? And I looked at her, I was like, are you kidding? No, I don't know. How do I put it on? Well, there's two buttons on the back of the vacuum cleaner. One is for the wire, and the other one is to put it on. So this is the on button. You push on it, and it goes on. Then the next week, I asked her again. She forgot how to put it on. And how can we? How can these kind of people rule the world when we are old? I'm worried. I'm really worried.
Oh, that'd be scary. Yeah, that'd be most definitely scary for sure. Yeah, you right about that.
I don't want to. I don't
Mm-mm.
want to think
Like, what
about
the
that.
heck? You never lift a finger before? You don't know how to lift a finger? That's crazy.
That's the whole thing. You know, we don't teach them. We don't teach them no more. We overprotect them, because they have to be
Mm-hmm.
happy kids, and especially
They
here in
gotta
the
be.
Netherlands. In the Netherlands, we have the reputation of having the most happy kids in Europe, and we have to hold that reputation high. But then again, we have the highest suicide rate in teens. Wonder why that is.
Mm. That makes sense though, because I get you. Yeah, because it usually take because you end up making them build that selfish type mentality. That's what it is. They become selfish. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's always been about self, and it ain't wasn't taught to them to worry about others. It was only about worry about yourself type situation. So, once that happened, they looking at it like, what the heck? Why is this getting done to me? They don't know how to handle that situation. So, and
Yeah,
then that's the
so they
result you
become
get from it.
unhappy,
So,
and they start cutting themselves to relieve their stress, and they get depressed, and they stay home from school, and yeah,
mhm.
it's harsh life.
Mm-hmm. Ariel in the building. I see you sneaking in here. Yep, yep. Come on, hop the box too. We up here, man. I'm up for the rest of the. I'm trying to be up. You know what I'm saying? I got my 4 hours of sleep, but I'm up, man. I gotta grind. I'm grinding, man.
You're grinding. Kev, I'm
Grinding.
gonna
I
hop off
gotta.
because I have to clean up the stable of my kid, because I'm one of those moms too that does everything for the kids. So I have to go and scoop poop now, in order for my
Mm-hmm.
kid to be happy. So
All right, for sure. All
I
right,
wish
thanks
you
for
a good
coming through,
life.
man. Oh yeah, for
I'll
sure.
talk to you later, okay?
All right. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Love your face.
All right. Grand Rising, man. The panel, Grand Rising, man. 6-4, you ain't fall asleep over there, man. And ate that food. That boy that got the itis over
Hey,
there. Why?
no, I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm listening to the old girl voice. It's so soothing. You know what I'm saying? I like listening. I like listening to them foreign girls.
I mean, like,
Beauty
I like
makes
when
so
she say
much.
juicy. She be like juicy.
Yeah,
Be so funny.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so different.
I see what you passport bros up to.
He said, I see what that's so funny, son. That's too funny.
I see.
I said, I
Yeah.
see.
What she say she was from? Did she say where
She
she was from?
said the Netherlands, from Australia. I think no Europe or something like that. I think so. Yeah, Europe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she over there in my V. She over there where they used to bang my shit at. She probably like that electronic shit. That JIT shit. They
Nah.
love that JIT shit over there.
Oh, oh wow.
Yeah, they do. Oh man, they go nuts. They go nuts for that
Ariel,
shit.
you said you just waking up, Ariel. Go ahead, wipe them eye boogers out. Come on in
I'm
the
gonna give them
panel. Let's
straight.
get to talking, man. Let's get it. Let's talk. Can we talk? I didn't sing my song earlier. I wanted to sing that so bad. Hold up, y'all. I'll be right back for a quick second. I need to get some water. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Is Ariel coming in the box first before I go in there? You coming in the box, Ariel, before I leave real quick? You need some water. I ain't got my headset in right now. I gotta let my phone charge. I gotta pick my struggle. Is she in here? Did she leave out? I don't know if she left. Give you 2 minutes. Go get some water.
What
Okay,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
do for intermission, I'm gonna play a record for intermission.
You say you about to what?
Play a record for intermission.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. That was an accident. Nope, don't take it back. I came back. Nope, come back. Ain't no accidents. I know you probably tapped that box. Come back. Nope. Ariel in the building.
Grand Rising, Grand
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Rising.
that was smooth. That was smooth. He playing the right stuff. I'm about to do a couple backer flips and I can't do it. That's been my last backflip.
There's that Detroit shit right there, baby.
I was about to write. Ariel, how you feeling, man? You got them eye boogers out and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just making my morning coffee right now.
Oh, the morning
Got
coffee.
that.
Look, you don't need coffee, you need me.
Ooh, I heard that.
Dried up from around your mouth, that dried up slob be on the side of your mouth like the kids be, because you slobbed all night.
Right.
Yeah, that's how y'all. My son was like, Daddy, you got the milk mustache. I must have been sleeping deep.
Right, that's that good sleep then, for sure. You know, stuck your whole head in there.
You know you done had a good sleep when you woke up and only to take a nap again.
Oh man, I can't even sleep good. Right.
You sound like a starseed.
Where you at, Ariel? You at work or so? Oh no, you said you was at.
No, it's a Sunday. No. Actually, I probably have to do one thing today, but 2 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a big snowstorm on the West Coast yesterday, so I had one person flying who got their flights canceled, so they're reprotected for tomorrow night. So I've got to exchange the ticket, but they may want to extend their stay, so I'll deal.
A snowstorm on the West Coast?
In Canada, north of the border.
Oh, well, you by us. Oh, that's why. Oh, I'm about to say, when you said West Coast, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I'm the can crew. You're the us crew.
Oh yeah. You know, we love Canada. We fucks with Canada. We go to Windsor a lot.
In the summertime.
Yeah, summertime, wintertime, shit, the casinos in Windsor.
Very true, yes.
Yeah, we frequent Windsor like we live over there. Real shit.
If you're in Detroit, you're in Detroit as well. Then I'm assuming.
Yeah, he in Detroit too.
Yeah. Run for the border.
I used to go when we was in high school. We used to skip over in Windsor. We had girlfriends over in Canada.
Canada.
We love that. Yeah, we're coming over, Yeah, we'll be there,
They got that. They don't remix the A now. They got it different. They got the what they got the ratchet A now. The A. They got that different now.
It's not as big, heavy drawn A. It's just like an A. You got that
A? Right. Where you go, A?
I guess that's equivalent when they go, you know, and then they go, and then she goes, and then I went.
Hey, lay off the A's.
All right, so
I like Canadian girls. I like Canadian women. They nice.
Hey.
If the farms lived in Canada, they'd be like, hey. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah. But you know what tripped me out about Canada, though, when I first started hanging over there? Meeting the melanated brothers who speaks French. Yeah, that shit crazy. They be talking French to each other. You think these some regular dudes like us? They speaking a whole totally different language.
Like,
French is they native tongue. So, you know, them boys be speaking that stuff. I just be looking like, okay.
Throw me off guard. Plot twist.
No, I know what you're saying, because it's like when you see the Chinese and Jamaican, they've got the patois accent. It's like, what?
That'll call me off guard.
The Bahamas, and they've got the Bahamian slang. It's like,
Talk about day of Pentecost. God damn. Hey, right? So you want to come over, We're going to come and get you,
Hey.
P. The hell? In the weed legal in Canada?
AJ in the building. What's the deal, AJ? How you feeling?
I think we live on Turtle Island. That's my rendition of it. We're all brothers.
Yeah.
Come on in the box if you were feeling.
You're talking to the right people. We believe that. That's where the Washita come from.
Hey.
Turtle Island. We all up on that, baby. You got the right ones.
All right. I need a new coffee pot.
You said coffee again. You said you need coffee? You need coffee? I told you what you need.
I know. Get over here. Hold it.
I feel good as people actually watching my videos.
Hey, you a passport, bro. You going to another country. You're going to another country to meet a woman.
I'm good, just going to the gym. Okay, AJ.
Look, this how ignorant they is. They don't even consider Canada another country.
We wave white flags here. No, we're not. We're just a territory.
These women wouldn't think Canada was even a country. They're like, oh, we can go there. No, it's a country and they get high. Why you think they symbol is a leaf? The jolly old queen.
I can hear the coffee over there boiling over there.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Oh, it's about to be real good over there. Mm-hmm.
Tim Hortons, only the best.
Where you at in Canada?
God damn it. I don't know if it's the plug from the machine or the plug from the wall, but it keeps disconnecting, so I have to hold it.
What part of Canada are you in?
Toronto. So like
you're in
3
Toronto.
hours from you, yeah.
Yeah, that big mall down there, that real big mall.
What's up with the question here, AJ?
Now Toronto is like Detroit. They rough in Toronto. Toronto ain't no joke.
Depends on the area. It depends on attitude.
Yeah, they like Bloods and Crips over there in Canada. They like, break yourself, fool.
But I'll tell you something. Come December until about April, we're pretty quiet. We just want to be warm. We're just looking for warmth.
Seaside Canada, fool. Break yourself. Hey, why we always saying hey, fool? I don't know.
What up, Like we say, what up, though?
Why do Americans always say
what up, dude?
I guess it's a salutation.
Well, I think it's more of a validity, like a ask for an agreement type of a deal. You know, you agree? Depends on how it's being used.
It's like, oh. Like, oh, that's what you mean.
How you do the
Morning, Travis.
I'm trying to figure out how you do the
Grand Rising. So, help me understand what the difference is between an uplift, appreciation, and an empowerment group.
Okay. First off, I want you to hold on real quick. What do you feel before I that's how I had to do a fairy tale earlier, even though she ended up on the same page. But how do you feel about that? You feel they are the same?
I think there's so many labels out there just to confuse us all and keep us divided anyway. So I've never even heard of uplift or appreciation groups versus empowerment groups.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they are.
I never really heard of that, but I heard of empowerment a lot. That's why I spoke on it. And it comes to find out, I think they're using that word wrong too. They're using it wrong. So I actually read all the definitions.
But don't most labels? Uh-oh. Where'd you go, Kevin? Uh-oh. Okay, we'll talk about Canada. I promise, TikTok. Don't block us.
How much I just booted out of nowhere? That was some weird stuff. Say that too loud. They like, oh, you saying too much, boy. You saying too much, boy. That's weird.
Yo.
That was weird.
This thing is tripping. It keep booting me out for no reason. That's so weird. That's some weird stuff. Let me put my stuff back up again. I'm a ghost now. Turn back to a ghost again. You broke it right, exactly. What the heck? Where my boy 6'4" go? Hey. Let me send him an invite again then. But now I guess I'll rehearse it over again. The difference and stuff.
Okay.
So hold up. Let me send him back an invite
Well,
again.
let me try and
6'4".
guess. I don't
Oh
know.
yep.
Uplift and appreciation group would be like a lower level, I guess, where more like a church, where people get together, they uplift each other, they say positive things, oh, what did you do
We
last week? Oh
live
my
our
God, we
hands in the
appreciate you.
sanctuary.
The empowerment group would be, I would say, from what I'm reading, it would be like a boot camp, but with a specific reason.
You saying it right though. You saying it right though. And that's what it's supposed to be like, but I think that they misinterpret and use it as a uplift group.
Like
It's deep though. It's very deep though. But
another example of an empowerment group in my brain is police officers, military, that kind of thing.
okay, some type of authority behind. I feel you on that. That makes sense. Yeah, and that's the right way. So here we go. For the people, I'm about to read it just in case people don't know. I gotta do it every time when the room get to a certain thing. Just in
Especially
case.
when the person in the panel that doesn't know.
hmm So I'm gonna read off the definition because even that even empowerment that's getting misused wrong too. You know what I'm saying? So let me get y'all on a level what I'm talking about. So first off, uplift. It means to raise to the level of improve, lift to a higher position. A noun version is an instance of being raised or increased. Something that makes a person feel more cheerful, positive, and optimistic.
Uplift, yes.
That's what that uplift means. Okay,
Like
so
the
now we're gonna
uplifting
go
messages
to
of the day is blah.
appreciation. Yeah. Appreciation is recognize the full worth of, value, respect, prize. Okay. Understand, fully recognize the full implications of, acknowledge, recognize, yeah, same thing. So we got that. So now let's get to empowerment. Empowerment. Okay. Empowerment, authority or power given to someone to do something. The process of becoming stronger and more confident, especially in controlling one's life and claiming one's rights. Okay. So it's another thing. Empower means people having power and control over their own lives. Okay. So
So
what they do
empowerment is almost
nowadays, especially
is empowerment more like an individual personal thing?
it's supposed to be a personal thing, yes. So I would look really it's supposed to be more of so this how they do it. This how they kind of mix it up though. How these groups do mix it up. So what they do is they miss because empowerment really supposed to got to do with like self discipline. I'm put it this way. It's show you got more control of your life. You know what I'm saying? Self control. I'm put it that way. It's supposed to be something like that. So basically, what they do is they take that like having control. You got control of your life. You got power of your life. So what they do is they will put it as in that you know, nobody can't take control of the way you are. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, which is true, but I'm saying they gonna highlight that. And nowadays, like I said, them groups are getting mixed up and it's being like, no, it don't matter what you do, you'll be all right, you okay, you find how you are, you know what I'm saying? Them the ones that will not let you know they won't let you know your bad behaviors or the stuff that's really hurting you and all that stuff. They're gonna uplift you in an empowerment type, in this room that's called empowerment. So they uplift everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, you made your mistakes. You having fun. You just all that stuff. That's what those groups is for. You know what I'm saying? They usually do that, but it's not the meaning of empowerment. Empowerment will hold you accountable. You know what I'm saying? It will hold you accountable for you know what you did, because it's letting you know that you have full control of your life. That's the highlighted word on there. You have full control and you got power over your life. A lot of people that go in there, they look at it that no, it's not me. I ain't make this choice. It's not my fault or something like that, which is not gonna get taught that way. They look at it as no, it's not you. Like I said, it's called the it's not you, it's them type of room. That's what that's called. You know what I'm saying? So it make you feel good at the moment, but it does nothing to help you in your future. You know what I'm saying? So if you telling somebody off rip, hold on real quick, okay. AJ in
It's
the
more like a
building.
it's like a false sense of.
Yeah. So it's to make you feel good at the moment, so it won't help you. I mean, at the end, it's good, but what you got to get out of that is like, yeah, you feel good, but what it takes to not go through what you went through before. That's the whole point of, you know what I'm saying, of what empowerment really supposed to be. Like I said, it's more of a, like I said, it's supposed to, I don't want to say hold you accountable, but it's supposed to be an accountability room, not just a uplift room. Like I said, they mixed that up. Then appreciation, that that's another whole thing too. It's just being appreciated to you being, you like, say if a person came in here and said they served the country or something like that. You show them appreciation. You appreciate what they did. You make it known that what you did. You know what I'm saying? That's something like that. That's what appreciation is. But sometimes, like even in the empowerment, nah, we appreciate you. Cause you came up and you stood up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's no correction in there when it's really supposed to be correction within there. You know what I'm saying? But it's not used that way. So that word itself, empowerment, it just sounds real juicy and good to, especially to the ego and all that stuff. And it do, like I said, it do motivate, but it's motivating for the wrong reason, because it's not gonna tell you where you got to get corrected at. So like I said, all three of those is the definitions is getting wrong. I mean, used wrong nowadays. Like I said, I be seeing on this, especially I'm talking towards this app, because I realize there's some rooms that do that stuff and they will not address the problem. They will rather address everything but the problem. So that's the difference with all that.
A lot of these rooms are stuck in the victim mentality, though,
Victim mentality, that's what it is. And that will never, it won't get you nowhere. It won't help you grow. It make you feel
unless
good for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it do say, I ain't gonna lie, some of the room save lives, but the thing is, you got to get to a certain point where you have to make some type of correction to move forward. Like, even
that's
if you
it.
get in that, what you're going to do with that to not get put back in that predicament again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's how you use the past,
Yep.
so you don't make those mistakes again, and that's why they're
Yep.
there. But
Yep.
we don't live in that,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And we can't live in the future either, or else we'll never make it there, because if we don't deal with it now,
Yep.
then there is nothing in the future.
AJ in the building. Come on. I'm looking at
Good
you,
morning. Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
What's up?
How you feeling, AJ? You feeling all right?
Man, I'm good. I'm just tired. Got up early. Got
You said you got up early.
up early,
You
went
get
to the
you a couple
gym.
little
Just
snoozes,
nah, I went to the gym. I've been working out.
Oh,
Still
okay,
going back
cool.
last week. So yeah,
You
keeping
empowering
my butt.
yourself over there. Ah, there you go. That's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You know what I'm saying?
I think I think those groups. I know there's differences between them. I think it just depends on how they're utilized.
Yep.
If you're utilizing an empowerment group to just boost your ego and your bullshit, then that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because you're just it's inflation at that point. You're just inflating your ego. Eventually, that bubble's gonna burst.
Mhm.
Um, but if it's an empowerment group and it's something that you're using to motivate you, that's fine. But it kind of goes back to the conversation piece that we were talking last time I was in here. You have to gauge that,
Mhm.
right? I think a lot of people try to have empowerment quote unquote groups on here, but they're not empowerment. It's commiseration. Commiseration is not empowerment. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people
Mhm.
kind of mistake those two things.
Yep.
And then as far as appreciation groups on here and empowerment groups, to be honest with you, I know the differences between those two groups. I don't see a difference on here. I really don't. I see a lot of people appreciating some bullshit and then empowering it on the same, like, you know what I
Oh,
mean, at the same time. So I'm just like, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all doing some
Exactly.
extra.
The old saying,
We're
where
not
attention
uplifting.
goes, where focus goes, your attention goes, right? So yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the same thing. I mean, I see it all the time on here. I see people uplift each other, but put
Mhm.
something else down, right?
Well, yeah,
So
you just right. That's what part I was getting to.
yeah,
They do that. It's
you
like beliefs and all that stuff.
like
You want to believe in something, and then you just tear the other belief down to make your stuff better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you right. Yeah, yeah, you got
yeah,
that
like
part. I said that, man.
either we're doing that or we're doing it with each other, right?
Right.
You can scroll through lives and you can run across say a live where they're talking about race. They're
Mm-hmm.
tearing one down and lifting up the other.
To lift the other one. Yup. That's messed up.
We do the same thing when it comes to men and women. Don't matter what side of the argument you come in on, we putting down one and trying to
Mm-hmm.
lift up the other, not realizing that you got to lift them both up.
Yeah.
Got
You
to.
can't just put them both down. You got to lift them both up. We got to lift
Yup.
all of us. So it's very rare on here that I find people on here that are literally trying to lift people up. Most people are just trying to put somebody else down.
Yup.
Um, to lift up their bullshit or whatever it is. With the same thing as appreciating, right? Because we need the validation to validate the BS, and then we want to empower it and give it that false self righteousness. So like at the end of the day, they're all kind of the same. But
Mm-hmm.
individually, if you're doing it outside of these apps and you're going in, that's not usually that's not what you're gonna get. You go into an uplifting group, they're not gonna tear something else down. They're gonna bring everybody up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not there to tear somebody down. You're there to uplift everybody,
Mm-hmm.
appreciate everybody. If you're doing an empowerment group outside of TikTok, then you're gonna be in there. People are gonna empower you, but they're not gonna empower you individually. They're empowering something that you have in common with everybody else. So if that's you getting up early and going to the gym, yeah, I'm gonna empower you to do that. Get them gains, do whatever you need to do. That's not what happens on here. Everybody got a bunch of fancy names for just shit talking.
Right. Exactly. Right. That's all they do. They cover it up because the word is juicy. It's a juicy word. When you see that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, I like this. You know what I'm saying? It make me feel like I have power. They totally take that part out. You know what I'm saying? But
That's the
that's
whole
crazy.
point. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people more or less come on here to talk shit, either about the opposite, whatever it is that they're opposing, but
Mm-hmm.
then it always I mean, those lives do the same shit, right? They always lead to the same thing. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say any names, but so and so, like, shut the hell up. You
That's
know what I
funny.
mean? Like, oh, I ain't gonna drop names in here. Like, we know exactly why you're saying that. You're saying that to boost the views because people love drama. Let's be real.
Exactly.
We
Yep.
we love drama, right? We all have been guilty of scrolling through here at like 2, 3 in the morning, and you don't even know what the hell going on, but you just be like, look, and this is all you hear. Look, I ain't gonna name names, but like he said that, and like, can you believe that? And then that draws everybody. Next thing you know, the room got 300-400 people in it every damn time. Then somebody else, and then it gets even more crazy. So it's like at the end of the day, we need to either change the way we're gonna move these groups, or at the end of the day, just call it for what it is. Y'all just shit talking on the internet. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
you shit
And that's
talking.
all it is. Just cover it up with a word
Y'all
real
don't
quick.
exactly.
Let
I mean,
me
I can
vent
do
real
that. I can
quick.
say, yeah, let me vent real quick. But think about it. That's not the only. Those aren't the only quote unquote names that people use on here, do they? Safe place, safe space.
Come on. Don't do it like that. Don't do that. Don't.
Yeah, that's it.
Ah, you right about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is safe. This is a safe space, but I'm gonna rip you a new asshole. Like, you know what I mean? We do that. If you don't believe what I believe, you don't say things exactly the way I say it. Like, it's the
Mm-hmm.
same shit. At the end of the day, if it looks like shit, smells like shit, it's probably shit.
Yes, it
Just call
is.
it what it is. But I see safe space, I see uplift, appreciation, empower,
Mm-hmm.
uplift, safe space. Not saying that all people who are using safe spaces aren't creating safe spaces. It's just very rare and in between.
That's just very rare.
It's
It's
very
dang
rare
near
and in between.
impossible though, but so
No, because I found a couple, and I say a couple.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna say that there aren't safe spaces on here, or uplifting or appreciation groups or actual empowerment groups on here.
yeah.
Those groups do exist. They just very rare and in between. You know, so
But you'll
at
know
the end
though,
of
basically they
yeah,
talking out of hurt and all that stuff, you can tell. Because empowerment group,
well,
they most of the time or uplifting, they usually got a healed person behind it. You know what I'm saying? A person that actually experienced that stuff and grew from it, and that's who really empowering and appreciating and you know what I'm saying, uplifting and all that stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna say from my observations of scrolling through here and looking, I would say I would say some people are actually hurt and they try to hurt other people.
Yep.
Some people
Some
are
people hurt
actually,
people.
a lot of people are coming in because they may be hurt, but they're trying to gain answers, but they're getting the wrong advice. And most people on here have an identity fucking crisis. They don't know who the fuck they are. So
Yeah.
then their things become an entire personality, right? Horoscopes. I'm a fucking Leo. A Leo is not my personality, right? AJ is who I am.
AJ be
I just
on
so
it.
happen to be a Leo, right? Like, that's just what it is. But people do that shit all the time, right? Oh, well, I'm a Leo. That doesn't mean that you're or your mental illness becomes you. You can't become these things. You can't become these things. This is just yeah, you deal with it, but that is a part of you. It's not who you are.
Thank
But
you. Thank you.
when it comes to, I know Kev talks about accountability. Again, you got to take responsibility before you take accountability. They go hand in hand. So your responsibility is get to know who the fuck you are. And if you don't know who you are, just fucking say that. Many of us don't know who the fuck we are. It's okay. Chill
I also
out.
find a
Figure
lot
it
of people
out.
don't know how to say I don't know.
Yeah. Lots of people on here
Here you go.
fronting, but don't know. Front don't know, right?
You don't
We
know,
hear
just
the
say it. Let me move on. I'll find somebody who does, and we'll get this resolved.
that's the that part, right? But how many people come in, hear the tail end of one conversation, get heated, go start a live based on that one tail end?
When it was an example of what not to do.
Yeah. But then
Become
sit there and preference when somebody does the same shit to them. Read the room. Read the room. Did you read the room before you started this live?
hypocrite. The hypocrite life.
But the older you get and the more sure of self you get, the more you can see through that bullshit. And
That's what I'm saying.
I pray that more people just like, please wake up, smell the coffee.
Wake up. We
Like,
know.
that's the
We
thing.
talking
We
about
don't
coffee
have.
again? Is we talking about coffee again?
Just the smelling part.
All I'm saying is just be real. Like, that's it. I'm tired of everybody talking. I'm so real. I'm this and that. If you got to tell people on the internet who the fuck you are not that. Let's be real. You are not that. I know I've met so many people on here who call themselves confident and are the most insecure people on the planet.
I need you to stop hurting people's feelings out here. Chill, AJ. Chill. Let's chill a little bit.
Chill. You know, when I come up in the panel, I'm starting straight up fires. Like, people need that reality check. I'm not
They
lying to
need
people.
it, man. Most definitely. They need it.
I don't got another 50, 30 years for people to get their shit together to realize some shit 30 years later. Like, we do not have time like that.
No, we don't.
We don't. Let's be real. We don't. We are all getting played. We are all dealing with the same shit. We're all bitching about the same shit. We are not moving forward. We are not evolving. This is, matter of fact, I'm going to be 100% honest. We de-evolving. We're going backwards.
We are. And it's been happening for about 25 years now. I've seen it happening. Dumbing it down so bad. It's scary.
Well, that's the thing. Right? Yeah, we dumb everything down, but yet everybody wants to act like they so goddamn smart. Newsflash, any idiot can Google something. I can Google something. That does not make me smart.
Right.
The difference
Do you
can
understand
you
what you
apply it?
Google though? Do you understand
Do you
it or
understand? Right? You know what I mean? Most people can't read. Like, yeah, you could read words, but did you comprehend what you read?
Yeah, I'm comprehend what you go.
If you can't comprehend it, then I don't care that you Googled it. You see what I'm saying? Google whatever the hell you want. I don't give a shit. Everybody's a damn genius. Anybody can Google. My fucking 4-year-old niece can Google something. That don't mean she's gonna understand what the hell she Googled. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those things where it's just like there's so many of us that are woke to this, can see through the bullshit, but there's not enough of us. And I've made it, not my mission, but it's just moving this year, 2023. I'm not sugarcoating shit. I'm slapping you in the face with realities. I
There
don't
you
got fucking
go.
time for this shit.
Exactly.
I don't got another 50 years for us to stay in the exact same place and de-evolve even further. Either get with it, shut up, get out your feelings.
That's it.
Take responsibility and accountability for the shit you do, because there's no excuse for that. Control you. Stop expecting everybody to dance around your shit. It's not up to them, right?
You
It's not
heard
up
my
to
new
everybody.
saying I got now?
What?
Let me test it out again. Okay. This is how I be trying to. I think about this my third time doing this today. Let me see. All right, so this the thing, but I'm gonna do it a little because I got a soundboard and I'm about to make it sound sweet though. I'm trying to upgrade on here for sure. But here you go. The name is Laugh or Learn Kev. Uh, uh, You ain't seen the video? I think I said it on my video though, actually. But basically,
You better,
whatever.
boy.
But it'll be all right. Look, name Laugh or Learn Kev, man. I'm not here to protect your little feelings because we all need some healing. I'm here to protect you from long-term misery so it can be left back in history. See what I'm saying?
I
I'm about to
fucking
get.
like that shit. Like,
Yeah. Because I realized something like I've actually fell out with people and all type of stuff, but I'm like, dang, just because your feelings get hurt, it's like I'm trying to help you from getting your feelings hurt anymore. You know what I'm saying? In your future stuff, I need to protect you from long term misery. You know what I'm saying? I always said to tell people make that trade. You got to make that trade, man. Be hurt for now so you can do better later. You know what I'm saying? You got. I mean, you can't sit in this stuff all day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to you got to nip it in the bud so you can live good. You know what I'm saying? So, man,
well, that's the whole thing. And I mean, people are always gonna fall out because again, it just depends on them. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because you don't always know, what's going on with them outside or whatever. So
hmm
like, we just let that be. You know what I mean? Just keep you doing you. But at the same time, like, I'm a firm believer. I've always said this. I have coined this phrase since 2020.
hmm
That's an issue, not an ish me. I'll be the first person to tell you that.
Woo.
That is an issue, not an ish me. Go deal with it yourself. I got my
Oh,
own shit over here.
I like that.
she
You know what
wanna
I
keep
mean?
hitting this fire tonight, man. I wish I could switch the
Like,
box and put her in, put her as the thing.
put me as the host.
Put you.
I'm those people, man. Like, I don't got time for that. Like, I would like to wake up in the morning and hear a bunch of people preaching positivity and motivating, right? If you're gonna be up this early in the fucking morning and you up here on some bullshit, go to fuck to sleep. Go to fuck to
Go back
sleep.
to
Get the fuck
right.
off TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, because early morning, it is 5:06 in the morning where I'm at. Right? That's mountain time.
Yep.
It is 4 o'clock Pacific Standard. Right?
7
I ain't
o'clock.
going
7 o'clock
7 o'clock
Eastern.
Central. Yeah,
Eastern.
7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. Right?
Yeah.
Who are the motherfuckers that are usually getting up around this time? Motivated motherfuckers, because we get up early even if it's our day
Mm,
off.
makes sense.
Even on a
That makes
Sunday.
sense.
Our motivation. I want to hear some motherfucker be like, hey motherfucker, where them gains at? What you got today? You gonna make today your bit? I want to hear more motherfuckers talk like that. I am tired of hearing, oh my god, so and so hurt my feelings and now I'm sad about it. Shut the
Go wallow in that freaking self pity. Go over there.
That's the
Over there.
stuff. That is crazy. This is deep.
take
You
yo shit
speaking.
off here.
Oh, man.
You know what
Just
I
go
mean?
ahead
Take
and
your
say
shit off.
AJ speaks. Go ahead and change your name. AJ
AJ
speaks.
Speaks. I
Oh
might just change
man.
my name to AJ Speaks. Shit.
Man, that's some stuff for sure, man. You hit me, and you saying it in such a different angle that's catching me off guard. It's just facts, man. You on that, man? That's
Well, I'm
nice.
not sugarcoating shit. I spent all last year trying to sugarcoat and be nice about it. I can't be nice about it no more. At the end of the
Huh?
day, let's talk about
Participation
the truth to
rewards.
people. Exactly. But let's talk about the truth of people. We don't change until we're forced to.
Yeah.
That's
If
true.
you're hurt, until you're hurt enough, you ain't gonna change. You're gonna keep doing the same shit.
That's what I was saying in another live. Most people that are in our position have hit rock bottom. And until you hit rock bottom, you don't get that drive to make that change. Like, you're not fed up with this bullshit. I'm not letting this happen to me again moment.
Well, and that's the whole thing. Like, I always say it, like, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I do listen to motivational speeches on YouTube, right? I listen to those things because if you want to be successful, you got to understand the thing you feed your brain in the first 15 minutes of you waking up is crucial. What you feed your brain 15 minutes before you go to bed is crucial. If you're feeding your mind 100% with bullshit, you're full of shit. I'm gonna call it how it is. You full of shit. You wanna sit there and wallow and, oh my God, talk about how life shouldn't be this and it shouldn't be that. Newsflash: life is gonna do whatever it's gonna do.
Yep.
Okay. Today has made up its mind regardless of how you feel about it. This is what it is. Tomorrow has made up its mind. You can't do shit about it. So you can either get up, go do something about it, or lay down and shut up. But as long as you're gonna lay down, don't complain.
That's oh God.
You know what I'm saying? Many people want to lay down. Oh, I want to be in my comfort zone, but gain everything. How many people want to be in their comfort zone and be a millionaire? Like, that don't make no damn fucking sense. You got to take a risk to get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care whatever your goal is. Like, whether your goal is to lose weight, gain, whatever the fuck it is, you're not gonna do that lying around doing nothing.
Right, and talking about it, running your mouth.
Yeah, you want to be successful. Successful people don't talk. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Do.
I'm tired of hearing all the talk. Like, oh, AJ, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. I don't give a fuck what you're gonna do. Because here's the thing. Here's the truth. Somebody didn't wake up this morning and they had all the plans to do all that shit today.
Nice.
But they didn't wake up this morning.
No.
You did.
So what are you doing about it? What's the
So while
first
you're
step?
over here,
I need her to borrow this mic over here, man. You need to be projected.
like, I'm like sitting
She's
around
spitting
like,
fire without the mic.
Right.
oh,
Imagine.
look, my whole thing is I think it's cute. Everybody want to be on here. Oh, I'm coming with the smoke. Come with the smoke. That's cute. Smoke is cute. I'm setting shit on fire. Like, smoke is fast. I'm
That's
setting shit on
almost like,
fire because it's stupid.
that's not a knife. This is a
That's
knife
not
moment.
right.
Right. They little sparks over there. Little sparks. That's what we be doing over there.
That's what I'm
Spark
saying.
up a
I'm like,
convo.
tons of people. I'm like, there's people who did not wake up this morning. If you woke up
No.
this morning and you're complaining because your feet hurt, you're blessed because somebody probably woke up this morning and couldn't feel their legs.
Right.
Somebody woke up this
Exactly.
morning and can't move their feet. The fact that you can feel that tells you you're alive. Your life is not supposed to be rainbows and unicorns with absolutely no pain. You're going to deal with pain.
That's part of the balance.
That's part of life. It's how you deal with it. Don't let that shit change you. Oh my God, you dealt with one thing and now what? Your entire life fell apart? Think about it. Think about every single time you thought your life was falling apart prior to today. But yet you're
Could you
here.
imagine, like, if
Make
we
it?
were all, like, we've all been indoctrinated to kind of be the least that we can possibly be, find the easiest way to do things. Like, could you imagine if, like, as a young kid, we were empowered to be like the phoenix?
Well, that's the thing. You should always be a phoenix.
Yeah.
You're gonna crash and burn sometimes. You gotta rise from them fucking ashes. You can't just sit there and lay in the ashes and then be like, oh, I want to be a pretty bird. You're gonna be a pretty bird laying in ashes. Like, you're gonna be a dusty bird.
None of us would
That's a
be here
real
if our ancestors had taken that kind of an attitude.
Oh, exactly. There's that. Like, I don't mind, working smarter, not harder. Fine, by all means, do that. If you have a smarter way of doing it, then do it. All I'm saying is do something. Don't sit around not doing nothing and then complaining the most. The people who do nothing complain the most. You ever notice that? They
Well,
don't be doing shit.
they got the
They ain't
time
their
to.
mouth. You know what I mean? Like, you ever
Yeah,
go
all
to
the
work?
time to run your mouth, but ain't doing nothing about it. That is crazy. But I don't have time, but I got time to come on here and talk about it though. What? Them little
Like,
15 or 45 minutes you done did that stuff, you
yeah,
could have been using that to do something with
let's
it. You
take
know
this
what I'm
off.
saying?
Let's take this off TikTok.
Discernment.
Let's take this off TikTok, right? Most people in here are probably working or have worked a job at some point, right?
Or own their
You
own
ever
business,
notice that day you over here busting your ass, sweating, right? Frustrated, Don did a bunch of shit, and it's the motherfucker who didn't do two things that's over there complaining to you about it, about how hard the job is and how they want to quit.
Like, boy, if you don't.
I realized
You
I
Oh,
don't get
boy.
I wasn't made for working for somebody. When all of
it.
my coworkers would hate me because I made them look bad because I just did 150%.
That's my whole
So
point. Like,
yeah,
I've had
and
that.
people can be so fickle.
I've had that happen. I've had people hate me because, well, AJ, I don't understand. You're just as cutthroat as the company. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be cutthroat to the company. You think the company's loyal to me?
Mm-hmm.
The company starts losing money. Guess whose job's on the line? It ain't the company. They're gonna be
What's
like, you
that?
know what,
What's
AJ,
that you be saying?
we
They
gonna
hate you because
keep you.
they ain't you.
Exactly. At the end of the day, and I'm gonna say it, and I've said it before. If you have worked a job for a company and have sat there for the last 20 to 40 years, now granted, if you love your job, stay there. But if
Yep.
you have bitched for the last 20 years, you are a fucking idiot. I said what I said. You are a
Sounds
fucking
like
AJ
I
idiot.
love
uncut,
my job. I
uncut.
just
She's
hate the
wrong. I
suppliers I
love
have
it.
to deal with.
I love it.
Like, I cannot stand people who sit there and talk about, oh man, I can't get promoted. I don't understand what. Oh my God, I'm going to stay in the same place. I'm going to complain about my Monday. You are the creator of your own life. You are the
Yep.
engineer. You are the builder.
And the
You want
words that
Rome?
you
Build
use
Rome.
are the spells that dictate what you're going to do. So if you keep saying that you can't, well, guess what, honey? You can't.
You know what? When I was 25, the best thing I ever did, right? Not to be all motivational speaking or whatnot, but I
Hey, do your
deleted
thing. I
two.
love it. I love it. You know I'm
I
motivated
deleted
all day.
2 words out of my vocabulary. The word can't and impossible.
Good
Mm.
ones. Good
2
ones.
very important words because those are the 2 words that put you in the most mental prisons. Because you're gonna walk around talking about how you can't do something. What do you mean I can't? Tell me I can't. There are things people told me I could not do. I have done. I've done it.
The minute that
Don't
they
tell
say
me.
you can't is just motivation
Yeah,
for me to go and do it.
yeah. The moment somebody says I can't bet, that's my retort. I don't sit there and be like, yeah, you're right. No, my retort is bet. Bet. You want to see? I'm gonna show you how much I can't, quote unquote, do this.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell me nothing's impossible because if you think about it, at one point, all of the brilliant minds, think about the person who invented the airplane. If you went
Mm-hmm.
back 200 years ago and talked about people flying around in a tin can through the air, they
They
would have
lock
looked at
you
you
up.
like you was crazy. They would have been like, the hell are you talking about? That's impossible. But yet we do it every day. We do it every day.
And don't give a
So you
second thought.
tell me, right? It's not, nothing's impossible. You can do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
Just got to put your mind to it.
You, the key word, again, can't. I didn't say you can't do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want to do because nothing's impossible. Get yourself out of the mental fucking prison. Right? I understand people have all these self-doubts. Oh, what are people going to think about me? People are going
Who
to talk
cares?
shit regardless. Like, if you're a young person, whatever person, however old you are, if you're still worried about that, I'm gonna drop you this now. People gonna talk shit regardless. That's what they do. Okay? There's somebody talking about you no matter what you do. You can be at
No
the store
matter.
paying for groceries. Somebody is running that.
Oh no. Our motivational speaker just got booted for high energy content.
What happened?
TikTok. Or her battery died. One of the two.
I think I ain't seen no. I looked up fast enough. I ain't see you say communicate.
I got. How?
Oh no.
We call it
Hope I
vacation.
just lost this content.
You gonna lock it or no?
Ah,
Or is it too late?
it's too late. Once that happens, it's a wrap. But I already got my little part out earlier, so I saw. I ain't know whatever. It is what it is. This was a good talk. I was just about to say I wanted to save it before that happened because she had some good stuff for sure.
Oh,
But
my bad.
whatever.
I need to cool it because apparently they don't like me spitting these truths. I ain't bullying nobody, TikTok. I'm trying to motivate.
Mm, that's
Well,
crazy.
to them, you got to remember who you're speaking to.
Mm.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't trying to bully nobody. I'm trying to motivate people.
They won't even let me follow you.
Moving forward. Moving forward. Okay. But yeah,
I'm on
you can't care
TikTok.
about what people say.
Oh, okay. I'm here trying to follow the account that says you requested it. Just be patient. She'll accept you.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, buddy. But yeah, like, that's just my whole thing. I'm like, y'all just gotta keep it moving. It ain't that hard. Like, stop worrying about stuff that ain't gonna matter.
AJ, do you mind me asking how young you are?
I'm 30.
Yes, I'm loving it. I'm meeting 18-year-olds, 22-year-olds spitting this fire. It's like, yes. Okay.
I got to. Like, it's too much. Like, I mean, I didn't get to this at 30. I mean, it's been, over years, but, sometimes you just kind of got to look through it. Sometimes you just got to take a minute, sit back, and really ask yourself, is it worth it? All these things that are stopping me, is it worth it? Is it
Mm-hmm.
worth it? Does it matter? Am I going to care in 10 years? Am I even going to remember in 10 years? Because I don't remember drama from like 10 years ago. I can't tell you what we fought about. I can't tell you what we was arguing. I don't know what you said. Not, chances are 9 times out of 10, if I ain't friends with you, I don't even remember your name, to be honest with you, because I don't have time.
No, I know.
I don't
There's
have
only so much capacity in the brain sometimes.
time. Exactly. And if you have all that time and all that energy pointing fingers, telling people how they need to live their lives, oh, you need to live your life this way. You need to do this. You need to do that. Oh, you should do this. Take a tenth of that energy, reinvest it in yourself, and see how much farther you'd be. Right, Toddy? Look,
Yeah.
Toddy, trust me, even if you didn't, I highly doubt you'd be the type to remember because I don't remember. Mm-mm.
Don't feed that. That's, yeah, that evil,
Yeah,
that beast.
I don't feed that beast. I don't feed that wolf.
Yeah.
Life's about balance. Be balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Feed your mind right. Feed your body right.
Feed
Move.
your soul right.
A body in motion stays in motion, people.
Everybody in motion.
Stays in motion.
That's
You ain't
why I
got to
can't
do
wait
that
to get
much.
on YouTube and I get to talk. They be
That's
petty
what I'm
on
saying.
here.
See, but that's the thing, because you keep telling me, you're like, you should do motivational stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to get rubber banded. I'll have to do that on a different platform. I can't do
That's
that
it.
on.
You got
That's
to. Yeah,
it.
that's why I'm
I'm
looking
too,
on. 'Cause I can't
I'm
talk
too
how I
gone.
want to talk either. 'Cause they just be yep, that
That's
junk
what I'm
ain't
saying.
made it.
Use
Damn.
this
Oh, on
platform to
here.
reel them in like a fish, and then you take them over to Zoom or something where you have no limitations.
Yeah. Ooh, Toddy. That's funny. Yeah,
For the
I need to
once.
go with limitations and I can say what I need to say because, like, I don't know. I thought about doing a podcast. I ain't gonna lie.
Shoot, if you want to do that, that'd be smooth though for sure. I wouldn't mind even joining that. That's what I'm trying to get to. Is like podcasting. So,
You don't really need too much for it. I mean, you just
no, you don't.
go. I mean, you could do that. You would do that off here. You go live. You just gotta rip the sound off.
We can't, we can't do much on here because they limit everything you want to say and all that stuff. So,
Yeah, that's true. But that's what I'm
But it's a good
saying. I'm like,
fishing ground.
I have to do like a what's that? What they got? The Rumble? Can you
Discord.
do that on there? Discord? Is
I
Discord
don't
even
know.
like worldwide? I mean, is that like for other vision or it's just only two people? It seems like that's like a personal thing.
You can do a lot of people on there, but like I don't mind Discord. I mean, I have a huge Discord server,
Hmm.
but I mean that's for gaming and stuff. But like, I don't mind Discord. I just like don't want to
That's
have to try to
live
like just.
though.
Yeah, they have a live section at the bottom.
I
Yeah, they
didn't
have a
know
live
that. I thought
section.
it was like a private. I thought it was. I gotta get more into
You
But
can
Discord
do
yeah,
then.
they do.
groups, you can do private. It's I find it a little confusing at first because you've got all these different rooms within that group. Um,
Yeah.
you see a message pop up, and then you spend like 30 minutes trying to find which account that message came from. But
Mhm.
I've got to remember I'm also 51, so technology and me, we have had better days.
You got this,
Um,
trust me.
I don't know if you can go live like video wise, but I know that like it is audio. Like there's an audio live
Yeah, you can
for
do.
group.
Yeah, you can do a lot of audio stuff, which like I don't mind doing because I don't ever cam up anyway.
But the nice thing about say if you wanted to do your motivational classes, this is where Zoom comes in because you need to send them a link. And if they don't pay, you don't send them the link.
Yeah, but I got to build
Hmm.
momentum for it. That's why I was like, I can
Yeah.
build momentum and just give like, cause like these are just little nuggets and stuff that I'm dropping on here. Cause obviously we super censored,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you ain't gonna get the raw stuff from me on here or anything else. But like, there's, I
No.
think there's lots of stuff. Lots
I'm
of
trying
people
to
can
think.
offer, but I think it'd be better to structure it. Cause I notice it's hard to structure conversations on here
I be
because
wondering if that's
everybody.
TikTok itself doing that, or is it people that's in here reporting? I don't know. I be wondering what the difference is.
It's a mixture of both, but it's hard to do discussions on here normally in a panel because everybody's trying to talk. Like
Hmm.
unless you literally subject everybody to like 2 minutes at a time to say what they gotta say, like everybody's talking at the same time, and then
Or you
somebody
get
always
the
feels
right
like,
people.
yeah, or the conversation like moves, or it moves like way left.
But
I
then
mean,
that takes a
Kev,
good
we be in here.
host.
Oh, I mean, you've seen it. We be in here talking about oranges, and next thing you know, somebody talking about cucumbers. Conversation not veered that far. Like, wait, what? Wait, hold on, we over here. Like, over here talking about baseball. You over here playing soccer. I'm confused. You
They
doing?
Right.
both use balls, don't they?
Yeah, like
No.
it just different. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a podcast because I'm pretty sure I can pull many people on here that I've met. That are got good points and stuff, and just like
And
bring it
that's
in
the
and
yeah,
actually.
and that's the point though. Well, we gotta like build. We gotta find a big. If we can build a big team and stuff, we can transfer that to something else and make that bigger or something like that. We just gotta find the right thing, some good supporters and all that stuff, and then we'll be able to make some stuff happen for real.
Cucumber.
Don't keep
Toddy.
bringing up cucumber. Here go baby Toddy.
My kindred spirit and
Archangel.
that's my kindred spirit and firiness, y'all. As fiery as I am,
That's
probably
crazy.
more.
You didn't even say nothing. That's some crazy stuff. You can't even be passionate. But I think it's like depending on. I think they be watching.
I
That's
think
why I
it's
don't try to
I see you.
cuss too much. I think when you cuss a lot of times too, that do something too. Even though like you're not cussing at nobody, but I think they look at it that way. Like, no, you hurting their feelings and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I'm like
That's
yelling
sad.
and like bullying something or hurting
Yeah,
somebody. And I'm
that's
like, I'm not doing
sad though.
shit. Like, I'm literally trying to motivate. But I guess that does. I guess I just answered my own question. I now understand why motivational things are not being said on here. If you
Very
can't be,
true. Yeah. You want the answer? You got it. I hope you appeal that because honestly, I didn't hear anything in there.
Yeah,
oh, I
feel it.
did.
Oh,
Oh
good.
yeah.
Well, it
Oh,
doesn't give me the option on which appeal I can do.
I
I
do
just tell
both
them I
of
have
them.
no idea
If
what they're
it
talking about.
yeah,
But yeah, I appealed it.
and then you
I don't
gotta
know. I'll probably be gone for like a day. I'm not allowed to talk. Yeah, exactly. Toddy already
watch you
know.
said it.
I'm just like, nah. Gotta keep moving. I don't know. Like I said, I think I'm definitely gonna probably start that because like I've been wanting to do it for a couple years. I just didn't really know what I was gonna talk about.
Oh, you
But I
for
think I kind
sure going. Yeah, you got it though. Like you be on point with everything for real. So yeah, you can make it happen for sure. You most definitely can make it happen.
Yeah,
So I believe
absolutely.
that's what I've been focusing on, especially this year, man. I'm trying to start it off strong and keep going. I know it's gonna take some time, but I'm just stay focused and consistent, man. Because in the process, I'm actually meeting good people and stuff. All this stuff, and all of us we'll figure some stuff out for sure. All
And
of
I'll
us can
bet
help on each other.
you're also identifying um, people that don't fit in your life, and you're learning these cues that
Yeah,
how to recognize somebody off the hop and not waste your time.
Oh yeah,
You know, so
yeah,
like I see everything in life as a lesson. You know,
always.
there's no failures in my life because I learn from everything, and to me that's a win. It
But
makes
that's
me a
I think.
stronger person.
But I think that's the point of life. Like you always gotta learn and grow. The moment you stop learning, you ain't living.
If you think
you're
you're
right.
green,
You
you'll
gotta learn.
ripen. If you think you're ripe, you'll rot. I was taught that at
Exactly.
13.
Like I've always thought like even when I quote unquote win or accomplish something, there's still lessons there.
Yeah.
I could still critique that and do that either better, or I can learn things from it. Because there's many times where I've achieved something that I didn't even think I was going to achieve, right? But the lesson in that was to have more confidence, have more faith.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or
So
how to
like,
graciously accept the win.
sometimes it's that how to humble yourself. You know what I mean? How to not let that get to your head. I did that a lot when I was younger. I'd achieve something and be like, "Ha ha, I'm better than you." Da, da, da.
Yeah,
Most young
exactly.
people do. I need to do all that. Then I got humbled real quick. Life humbled me.
Yeah.
You know, but I think
Like
that's the thing that most people lack today. We lack humility.
Hmm. It's a bad
yeah.
word in today's society.
Like if you get humiliated, oh my god, it's like the worst thing.
The
It's like
worst thing,
you
right, man? You be
you
boy.
need humility, man. Like that's important,
You must do not cool down, do you? I don't know if you know what cool down mean or something. I don't know.
man.
You just keep the fire
Hey
going.
man,
She
I
can't even
get
say no words without it being.
this is
It just that is nice though, man. I like that. I like it.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh, from the moment you met me, but this is. I mean, you got to think. I'm gonna be 31 this year.
Yeah,
For
most
me, it's
definitely.
like 31 years of truth that I haven't really said.
Hmm.
Right? I've kept to myself because I was like, oh, like I shouldn't get in the way of people's lessons. I shouldn't. Now I'm getting impatient. I'm like, I'm
You
31
feel
now.
me?
Like, if y'all can't figure it out, clearly,
I'm
I can't. I
51.
can't assume.
It's about time.
Right? I'm like, we got to start moving forward because this is
Got
stupid.
to. Yeah. That's how I speak the way I
Hey,
speak sometimes because I'm tired, man. We move it too slow. We got to get this going, man. We keep complaining about this life, but then we tell the solutions to stop, to prevent it. Then it's a problem. Like, man, I ain't got time to get slowed down about this because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I gotta
yeah,
address
but let's.
things. If I gotta address it, I'm gonna address it. We gotta move.
Yeah, but
We
we got to
can't
take
baby.
that one step further. We can't just come up with a solution and nobody do anything about it. We can
You're
all
right.
come up with a solution, but if ain't nobody, hold up the solution, then
Yeah.
we waste. We might as well just out there and complain. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can come up with 1,000,005 solutions to things, but if I don't hold them up, it don't mean nothing.
Exactly.
And people do that all the time. Everybody got a solution to everything.
I'm so happy I saved my first section. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I
It's
know. I
okay.
felt bad. I was like, oh, he
No,
probably just
it's
lost
all right.
this.
Cause I felt like that's why I'm preparing myself. I learned a lot. I'll be like, cause what I do, like I said, I know this stuff recorded at the beginning, so I just, what I'm saying, I'm doing this stuff really for YouTube. I'm making content, so I do my section when nobody in there. That's why I want to talk first, so I can get my part out, and then I let everybody else talk. That's why I'm glad I cut it off early. Nobody was in there. I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, just in case I ain't gotta be scared and try to police tone everybody and all that stuff. I'm like, whatever.
Hmm. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I mean, but we're all learning because, like, this thing either gets more, like, there's different words and stuff that's used. Like, one day you could say this, next day you can't. Like,
Right, exactly. That's why I be trying to
so it's
adapt for real. I be trying to
like at the
adapt.
end of the day. But like I've tried like doing like other live apps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was on a live app, which is funny because everybody's losing their minds about like the 9 boxes on here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
I have like 20 boxes.
You talking about like
You can put like 20.
Bigo?
Yeah, you can put like 27 people up in a
Yeah, I
box
looked at that.
over
I'm
there.
like, dog, it's a bunch of people in that room. I'm like, how do they even
Yeah,
get
but
that in
the
control?
problem, well, as the host, you can mute everybody. So
With
you have the
one
power to
button?
mute. Yeah, with one button, you
Good.
can either mute everybody or you can mute an individual.
Mm-hmm.
So like if Kevin's like, AJ, shut up, he can just mute me and I can't say nothing.
I'll do that right now. Because that's
Like,
too much fire right there. It's like,
yeah. But the only problem with being like over there and like trying to be this type of person is you deal like the. I don't put it this way. The trolls over here is cute. Trolls over there is a whole other story.
It's like a
man, they
stepping
talk how
stone.
they want. I think the only thing they get benighted on is just like sexual stuff. That's it. But I think they talk how they want. They speak how they want. I don't think
Barley,
they.
Barley,
Which platform
Barley
is
over
that?
there.
Which one's
You
that?
said what?
Which
That one's
platform is that?
Bigo.
Bigo.
Oh, VIGO?
Yeah.
I had Facebook for the longest time. Took my friend 2 years to convince me to download TikTok.
Mm.
I don't know if you guys even know what Line is. Line is my
Yeah.
Discord.
Mm.
If you don't use Line, I don't talk to you. Yeah.
Good morning, Toddy.
All right, Toddy in the building.
What's
Toddy.
happening?
Oh, you want to hear it again, huh?
I wasn't who again?
You said you want to hear it again, huh?
Hear what?
Archangel.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta get.
He said, "Oh my god."
Yeah, I have to play with Kev. That's really all I can do here on TikTok. I get muted or banned for everything else. I'm like, well, damn.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I gotta find a different platform. I was on another one, or whatnot, and it was kind of cool. The only thing is like you can't basically be mean to anybody because they'll just take your whole account. Like if you get
Yeah.
reported for it.
I
So
promise,
I'm just
like I said, ever since they started handing out participation trophies, everybody had people just don't have humility. People, why are you yelling at me? It's 7 a.m. You don't have a play date or a doctor's visit today while you're trying to schedule out your day.
yeah.
Ooh, child, Gemini. But yeah, I said ever since they started handing out participation trophies, it's like people don't know what embarrassment or humility or like everyone wants to be on the same playing field and you're not.
That part.
I get you on that.
I'm
I feel you.
I'm kind of into the whole Darwinism thing, but like that might be controversial on here. I don't know if I should say that.
You
We
already
I
usually
really
know.
like. I'm just like I don't really think everybody's supposed to make it, but you know, some of y'all here.
but again, I'm the same way because I feel that's part of the balance.
Right.
Yeah.
Like no
Gotta
matter
have a.
what.
Everybody can't be bosses.
Yeah, like I'm not saying like obviously we shouldn't like try to keep people alive, but I'm just saying like some people do not need to be where they're at. I see it every day in the workplace. I see tons of people who hold positions that have no business being there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you should be working at like a McDonald's with like the way you grasp things. Like you struggling. Like not that I'm slamming anybody working at McDonald's, but I'm just saying like that's about the level you at. I don't know what you're doing over here. And then
Right.
I gotta call you boss. Like that don't make sense to me.
You just
Just
know you're in
saying.
the wrong place. That's just a sign that you're in the wrong place. Move on.
Always. 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 I'm just trying to get to a point where I can start. We're getting real close to starting to be able to work for myself. Real close. I just gotta get there.
We
A
will.
little bit.
I can hear it. You will.
Yeah. It's like I already got.
I love it, and I love it.
Yeah, I was like, I already got companies fighting for me right now, like trying to fight over me right now. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting close. Like I'm getting real desirable. We gonna keep upping these skills and get it to a point where now I can negotiate. Well, not that I don't negotiate pay. I always negotiate that, but you know what I mean. They can actually bid at me. They can bid for me, and I can go to the highest bidder. And like, okay, well they bid it higher. I'm gonna go over here.
But that doesn't always. That's not always the best solution,
No, it's not.
right?
It's not. But I can actually go in and actually look instead of feeling still limited to
True.
having to go to stuff just based on like what my skill set is. I just want to be able to get to that point. Not that that's the ultimate goal. I just want to get to that point where when I start my own stuff, like you know what I mean. We're gonna knock it out of the park. You know what I mean. So a lot of it is just learning a lot of different things. Like overall, like I understand, just working with business. And I mean, I did go to school for it, but like regardless of school, you don't really need to go to school to understand business. Most businesses, it's all a skeleton. It's all the same shit. They're built the same. The skeleton is the same. It's just the other stupid nuances that change.
What's the product?
Yeah. What's the product? What's
Who the supplier is? What's the advertising venues? Yeah. Who's the market? But basically, the shell of it is unchangeable.
mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I see you. I don't see you working for somebody. I don't. I see you
Mm-mm.
working
I mean,
with
I work.
people. I to better maybe their position or their employee's position. But I don't see you working for a company. Again?
Yeah. Oh, it scared me. Well,
What you
I
say,
can't. I thought
Cassidy?
about. I can't be scared from this point. I've had it happen already. Oh my
Okay,
god.
okay.
I didn't hear anything. Like it was just on a loop, and I was like, huh?
All right, I'd be like, they done got something on your voice. They like, nah, that's that spit fire voice. We can't hear fire voice on TikTok, not right now.
She gonna ruin all of our illusions.
She's gonna break down the walls.
She gonna break down everything. She gonna destroy this entire smoke and mirrors we created.
Bring the curtains. The veil's lifting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about to be
Yeah.
so. I can't wait. I can't wait to get this soundboard. I'm waiting for it. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. That's definitely gonna up your game.
Yeah, I'm trying to change
That's
some
like
stuff up. I'm
little
serious
micro.
about this.
That's on with a little microphone. Before he just had little headphones. I
George
got his little
Jefferson just went through my head. Moving on up, moving on up.
moving on up to the
To
To
the
the
east.
right,
east
exactly.
side. To deluxe apartment in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Ha, ha,
There you
ha.
go. Do it. Do it.
Oh wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That like
Nah.
I think that show blatantly put racism out there into the people's faces. Like if you didn't know what
Mm-hmm.
racism was before that show, you knew it.
What show is this?
After uh not Family Matters. What was the name of that show? It wasn't that.
Stanford. No, I mean, Good
Was it?
Time. Oh no.
No, it wasn't Good
Is it?
Times.
What, Good
I mean,
Times?
Good
no.
time.
It's the Sanford son.
The
Is it
Sanford
Jeff
Sons,
Sanford?
I
Are we
think.
talking about the Jeffersons or
No, the Jeffersons.
The
That's
song
what it
you
was. The
singing.
Jeffersons.
Jefferson. Okay, moving on up.
yeah.
Yeah, the Jeffersons. I don't know why I was thinking Family Matters. Urkel.
And to think Urkel wasn't even supposed to be a reoccurring character. It was just supposed to be like a 1 to 2
He was just the
episode
right. He
character.
was the main one. He was the one that everybody looked forward to. The
You
Urkel
know
show.
what?
That's what you call
I
it.
think Urkel made nerds I don't want to say oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what?
love
What you
her.
call it? What's her name? The girl that was the Urkel like. She showed the average. She showed a lot too. Ain't mess with him till he was popular and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tragic.
I just
What's
realized
going
that
on in this world
the
now?
father's name was George too.
Dang, and then the girl that liked her was so fine. I liked him was so fine, man.
She was
I'm like,
crazy as
wow.
hell.
And then she passed
R.I.P.
away in real life. I'm like, dang.
She was so
Yeah.
pretty, but
Yeah,
she
she
was
was nice.
crazy as shit. That girl was crazy.
She
Mm-hmm.
matched him too, though.
I think she over. You know what? It
She
reminds
supported
me of.
everything he did too.
It reminds me of Love Quinn and Joe Goldberg. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
crazy. She was hella crazy.
Mm-hmm.
George Papadopoulos.
What are you about to do? Because it looks like you about to bust your head open if you don't sit down off this bed. That's what it looks like it's about to happen. My son scares the crap out of me every day. I don't know why. He thinks it's funny.
Mm-hmm. I can relate. My niece likes to hide her dolls all over the house, knowing I'm scared of dolls.
See, kids are just sadistic sociopaths, but we all just
Where
accept it
are
because they're
you?
young.
Right? Yo, no, like she had these two dolls, yo. Like these things were creepy. Like the hair was falling out of them, so like they were kind of balding. But I guess you put batteries in and they supposed to breathe or something. I don't know why they made it all that breathe, but either way, it was creepy. But both of them have disappeared, bro. I don't know where they're. I don't throw them away. Nobody threw them away, but they're like missing. And then my niece, like not too long ago, was like looking under the couch. Right, there's like an inch and a half space between like the floor and the couch, and she's just over there talking. And I'm like, "Who are you talking to?" She's like, "Annabelle."
Nope. Throw the whole child away. Nope.
Mm.
Talking to Meg.
Like I'm just saying, like if I get, I go missing. Y'all know why?
Because you didn't throw the whole child
Dolls,
away. That's why
man.
you went missing.
Annabelle. Annabelle's got her.
Well, cause like that's the thing, right? Like so, like in my house, like the guy that used to own my house, like unalived in my, and he was a doctor, right? She doesn't know that. I didn't tell her that. She's in the upstairs bathroom, like just talking. And I'm like, "Who are you talking to?" She's like, "The doctor." What?
Cleansing. Salts in
How old
every
is she?
corner.
4?
Yeah, see, I
Selenite and
think
black tourmaline.
once kids reach the age of like consciousness, they can't speak to like the spirit world anymore. Because my son used to sit up in his crib when he was little and talk to the wall. I'm like, who the hell are you talking to? He would start giggling. I'm like, whoever you talking to, it better be peaceful and you better come with the correct mindset because I don't have time for that shit.
I was just like, come with the right mindset and pay rent, cause like ain't nobody living in this house for free. You better clean, do something.
You a doctor? You used to live here. You left some money in a wall. Tell me where it is.
Right.
Yeah, right? You put a fireplace in here that I don't even know where the switch is, so I can't even turn it on.
There's definitely a body in there. Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, girl, don't tell me that. I live in No, man, I live in Colorado. Like, that's very true.
That's one of the states of like, yeah, you live in one of those states.
Yeah, I live in one of
Mm-hmm.
damn states. You know what I mean? Everybody who is creepy comes through here,
Based off a true story type of state.
based off true story. Like, you know what I mean? We have a whole haunted road. That's like the most haunted road in America.
See, mm-mm.
The whole dirt road. Like, nah, bruh. Like, we got the Stanley Hotel here. I'm not. No. Mm-mm.
It's giving Courage the Cowardly Dog. That's what it's
It
giving.
is, and I feel like I'm the dog. Like I don't.
Not Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Gabe?
That dude used to be
Who lived
crazy.
in the middle of nowhere.
Good for it.
Muriel.
I think they redid that show, and it's terrible because the way they had Houston's Bag doing boogity boogity boogie, it sucked.
I don't know
It sucked
why they
so
keep
bad.
redoing stuff.
Because the heroin and Molly and all the other drugs have gotten terrible, so they can't come up with any more ideas.
I guess because they like I remember when they did Teen Titans Go, like they ruined Teen Titans.
Okay, I'm not gonna
Like
lie. The bees dance is the best dance, and it's like so lit.
Gabe
I'm
is
not
in
gonna
the
hold you.
building.
okay, I'll give you that one dance, but other than that, Teen Titans Go.
Dance for your bees. Dance, dance for your bees. Dance
Yeah,
for your bees. But I do agree
yeah.
because
Like I was
Powerpuff Girls was trash. When they gave them fingers, I was like, absolutely not.
that part. Yeah, that made it creepy.
Oh, look
I
how
heard
they
they're
make
trying to
me.
redo. They better not touch Invader Zim. I'm gonna cry.
If they do, so help
Oh, this
me.
how my avatar look. Hold on. Why my avatar look like that? Look nowhere near like me.
Why you look like you trying to win an Academy Award?
What the freak? It look weird. I do not look like that. I try to see what that avatar app make me look like. Got me looking like with the cheesy mustache. My mustache that cheesy? Crazy. I need a different photo.
I'm trying to get stuff done today.
What you got going on today?
I'm trying to finish these a billion loads of laundry, change my sheets, cook another meal because I cooked a personal seafood boil last night
Ooh,
and marinated some chicken. Just trying to get my life in order for the coming up week. That's all I want to do. And my son
it,
wants me to play with monster trucks all day.
that part.
That's the fun part. Your inner child.
My inner child
Yeah.
wants to not pay bills. That's what my inner child wants to do. Just,
Well, my older child doesn't want to pay bills either. Don't you worry.
just I don't
That
want to
part.
do that. Don't want to do it.
Mm.
Did not agree to this.
I still maintain I could have been a goat.
The go?
I could have been a goat. I would have been a cool goat too. I would have been like, "What'd you do today, other goat
Bah.
friends?" I climbed Mount Everest today.
Honestly, I
What?
should be a celebrity dog because they do not take care of their dogs or animals. They just letting them poop and pee in the house. That's a life I'm trying to live. No
That's what I'm.
rules, no expectations, and I got
Right, that
a lot
AI is
of shit.
going crazy. It ain't right.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, man, at least be a rescue pet. Like they get spoiled something. I'm over here just
Hmm.
stuck paying bill. Why do I gotta pay to live on a planet? Like I don't have a choice in.
A planet that's dying. Where
Like
my
like
discount at?
not only is the planet dying, but you're gonna make me pay to live on a planet that I don't have a choice but to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to pay you, but I'm here and now I gotta pay you. Like I don't understand. Like next thing
Two
you know, you're gonna
people.
tell me you're gonna make me pay to breathe air. Like I can't.
They're
My
charging for
lungs.
you in LA and in Vegas. Those oxygen bars. They already started.
Oh, we had one of those in the mall, and I didn't understand it. They're like, "Come and get flavored air." I was like, "That sounds like crack. I'm good." Nope.
That sounds like.
Flavored air.
Why do you sound like a zombie? Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Stop. Did you learn that, Braylon? I will lock you in your room. Do not play with me. I don't like that. Stop it. Stop.
I'm just saying. I don't understand. Right? Like I just wanted. Like all I
Okay,
want
let mommy
in
finish their
life, like
laundry.
my main
Hold
goal,
on.
my new main inner child goal is just to make a fort, like a box fort as big as my house.
Mm.
That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all I want to do. But then yet again, like as an adult, there's lots of things that I don't understand, right? Like I don't understand why I pay a lot of money in taxes and yet the road's always broken.
Oh, that part. That part I don't understand.
My whole thing is like, do they not realize that I'm an adult, right? and I have adult money, and it's not hard for me with a few clicks on Amazon to buy a bunch of traffic cones and make traffic go where I want, right?
Also, as an adult, I don't even have to follow your traffic codes. I can just run the poles over. So
That part too.
you said the road's closed. I just see an open lane. That's what I see.
That's what I see. Exactly. Like I don't understand, and like especially if you're in a place that snows, right? Like not only do I pay a lot of money in taxes for y'all to fix the roads, but y'all fix the roads and then it snows and then you run it over with snowplows and then mess the road back up. So like, what was your point?
I just don't understand why we have plates everywhere in the road and the plates move and then pop tires at the same time.
That part, like, I feel like the design was not very well thought through. Like, why have we not improved this?
But then they also admitted that they put plates out here to stop the street racers, which it doesn't. They just move to another area.
That part. Also, the English language I find real stupid. Like, the English language in and within itself don't make sense to me. Like, why do I have a word that's spelled the exact same way but means two different things?
Different, yeah.
Like, why is it read and then read?
And why do I subconsciously know which one is which?
Right.
Why do I know this? Okay, why is it live and live? Like, why are those these things?
Throw the cup in. You could put the cup in the washing machine.
Why is there 3 different days? Like, why do we have so many different days? Like, I don't understand. Why can't it just be one day and we just can read with context clues to figure out what day they're using? Because everybody misuses the wrong day anyway. Or there.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're over there.
There, or
Theyring.
there.
Theyring.
They are.
Their selves.
And then my other question is, right? Why is it if you ask yourself why, when, and where, and replace the W with a T, you answer those questions. Why is that a thing?
Wait, what? What did you just say? Okay. What witchcraft did you just say, AJ?
So if you take the W from where, when, and hold on. When, where,
what,
and what.
Oh.
Replace the W with a T, you answer those questions.
And that. I never even noticed that. You know?
Interesting.
No.
I have a feeling Baby Toddy writing it down.
You know I'm a visual learner because you really just mind fucked me. Like, what? What that?
No,
what
that.
do you mean that? What? That? What that? No.
What that, right?
Where? There.
Where there, right?
That's like that stupid who's on first fucking joke. I hate that joke.
Then.
And then do it to why. Thy. No, that's
thy, right?
Middle English. Middle English.
It's thy. You don't know thy.
And I want to know in what contents do I use whom? Whom does it concern, or whom does it concern?
To whom?
That part. Why is there two different types of your?
You and you are.
Like, why do I have to spell it differently?
Because we're lazy.
Like, I mean, why do we have so many different? I don't understand.
I'm about to make you up inside the bed, so you might want to get down. Because once I put these sheets on these corners, it's over for you. Cause
my biggest gripe with the English language is, why do we have silent letters? Like, that's knife.
Like pneumonia, that's phona.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Bologna is baloney.
Yeah, Bologna.
You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, why do we have words that are pronounced completely different but not spelled that way?
And then I have to be an idiot when it comes to spelling bees.
Man.
You know what I mean? I have have to teach myself a whole song and dance to try to remember how to spell this.
I'm so glad you're having fun bouncing on the bed while I'm trying to
You
make
know
it
what
up.
I mean? We spend years figuring out what sound every letter of the alphabet makes, and then words destroy it. Like, why is psychic spelled the way it is? Last I
Because you have
checked,
to be
P
a
does not
psycho to know how to spell it.
exactly. Like, y'all just decided what you just gonna make up words now?
Pretty much. That's all they did
Mm.
was make up words.
And don't even get me started on movies. Like last I checked, Rose, you had multiple times to get on a life raft before you let my man Jack
Look,
just
we're
float to
not
the
even
bottom
gonna
of the.
talk about that whole Rose because she played my boy and she was a whole thought on that ship. How you gonna let a boy you just met paint you naked and then kill
Well,
him?
okay, exactly. But here's my whole thing: you had
I
3
mean, on
different
the
lifeboats
live.
to get on, and also you didn't think to take turns.
It's
You was just gonna
giving
let him freeze.
it's giving white privilege, but not really because they're both white. So, but that's
That's
what
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
giving.
Like I was just like that whole movie. That whole movie. That whole movie made no sense. And then you're gonna take something that you know is worth millions of dollars, could have given your family tons of generational wealth, and you just dropped it back in the ocean. Like I hate, girl.
Honestly, I think Hole should be the new Titanic because it was a lot better of a movie and shorter. So.
Look, all I'm saying is I don't know who forgot to take Madame Zeroni up the mountain. Whoever's turn that was, I just hope you step on a window.
She was very clear. But he was mad because, her dad was trying to like sell donkeys or whatever to like sell it off. Or no, it was
Yeah,
pig. It was a pig. And it was like,
he was
how
a
much
pig.
does a pig weigh? They both weigh the same. He said, you keep your
Exactly. And
pig.
he called her a pig. Like that was the messed up part. Like I was just like, you just gonna do her like that? But then at the same time, like y'all didn't take Madame Zeroni up the mountain, and now we all went through, the worst game of Jumanji ever. And the problem is that the word to get out the game is Worcestershire sauce, and none of us know how to say it.
None of us
Like
know
none
how
of
to
us know
say
how
it
to say it
or spell it.
or spell it because what is that sauce? Wash your sister sauce. I don't know how to say that.
Someone said war sherry. I'm like,
Worcestershire.
that's not how you spell sherry, I don't think. But
No,
hell, I don't
That's
know.
what
It
I'm
might be
saying.
right.
Yeah, for all I
Worcester,
know. I don't know.
Worcestershire.
And second of all, I have never used Worcestershire sauce in my life. What do you use it for?
Oh, you use it for beef.
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 Beef. Yeah.
Sir,
Beef?
I'm trying to make up the bed and you're playing this endless
But it's
game that
very
no one's
salty.
playing with you. Give it.
So was it like A1?
No.
Oh.
It's like seasoning for
Like a
like
Mag.
a
Do you know what Maggie sauce is? Or
Yeah.
Maggie.
Yes, it's almost the same thing.
I'm about
Oh.
to go lay in your bed then, since you
We
in
should just
mine.
call it that. I just don't know why we haven't just renamed that at this point. Nobody can say that word.
But can
I
you
just
say
call
the
it
Maggi
horsey
sauce?
sauce.
Because I mean, like, I don't even think I'm pronouncing it correctly.
I just say Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire.
Like,
I think if you try to sound German, it helps. Worcester.
spit a couple
Oh, I
times.
gotta say it a couple times. I'm saying like this is like the dumbest sauce. Like, don't understand.
Worcester sauce.
Worcestershire.
Because I even think in
That's
German
what I'm saying.
class we couldn't say it.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know.
But keep in mind that a lot of cities and towns and hamlets in Britain are named like that.
Yeah,
Like a
but let's
lot of
talk
them.
about.
Could you imagine geography class? Oh my lord.
Yeah, but let's talk about Britain, right? Like we all heard like the Muppet Man, right? Growing up, do you know
The
the
who?
actual story behind that?
The Muffin Man?
Yes.
Oh, do you know the
Yeah,
Muffin Man?
it was a guy
Do
who was
you know?
like unaliving children, and they had to make a
Yeah.
song so they knew not to go down
On.
Drury Lane.
Yeah, but you want to know the messed up part about it now?
Mm.
But
We're
So
teaching
not
it to our
only
kids?
okay, so not only did he do that, right? They also used to have like it used to just be a pit of like, unalive bodies there. And now they built a little they built a children's park on top of it.
Mm.
So now it's just a park like for little children to play in.
Moment of
If you don't
silence.
know, now you know. I was like, there's that. And the only thing I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, go ahead.
That's just like the lake here in Georgia called Lake Lanier. It was built on top of a majority black town, and they put a man-made lake on it that takes victims every year.
There's a few of them. There's a few man-made
There's a
lakes
few
in
of
the
them.
United States that cover the same thing.
What do you want?
Yeah, I think McConaughey, Lake McConaughey. McConaughey was a town. They flooded it and made a lake in Nebraska.
Well, I think it's the same thing with Central Park in New York, right?
Mm-hmm. They did the same thing here.
Yeah.
Speaking of like creepy parts in
Go to your room.
Denver. So we have
Yes.
like Cheeseman Park, and Cheeseman
Walk
Park
in
used to
the
be
kitchen.
like a cemetery. And the guy that was in charge of like moving all of like the bodies from it was just opening up caskets and like chopping up body parts and throwing them in other caskets so he can get paid more. That there's still like, I don't know, like tons of bodies there. And we didn't find this out until recently, until they were like doing a bunch of road work and they dug down and like pulled up some bodies. And they were like, what the? And then they realized there's like tons of them under this park that everybody hang out at.
Someone taught my son, I guess, and it's giving attitude.
Don't feed it. Don't feed it. Just ignore it. It'll go away. If he doesn't get attention from it, he'll stop it.
He's like, I'm like, can you just please give me a moment to make up the bed? Okay, I guess.
Don't feed it. Don't feed it. Don't let it get to you.
But away from like the cryptic stuff and the cryptic, I don't know. I'm also trying to figure out that if a dog from the South barks, does it bark with an accent?
Hey.
Oh.
Does it bark with an accent?
I don't think so. I've never heard a New York dog, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay, I'll tell you now. I used to visit Cuba a lot before COVID hit, being that I'm living in Canada and we're allowed to go there. And in Canada, our dogs say woof, woof. In Cuba, the dogs say how, how. And I asked, well, why do the dogs in Cuba say how, how? He goes, because they're always hungry.
Oh.
It was a joke, okay?
Oh.
Like, it was just a language. It was a language barrier.
It's a language joke.
Yeah, so because I guess
that went over my head.
It sure did. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Let me explain
and
it.
then it became
So
sad.
in Spanish, when you say ha ha ha, they use the JAJA, so it's part of their language, right? So when we say what sound does the dog make? We say woof woof. In Spanish, they say how how. But in Cuba, everybody's technically hungry because they're given the bare minimum. So,
well, in Canada, the dogs be like ruff ruff,
Hey, right. You gotta add the A at the
end. Welcome back, Six. Welcome back.
And then LGBT dogs, they be like, ruff. I said woof. I said woof, bitch. Ruff, ruff.
There you go. There you go.
An Italian dog, they be like, hey, yo, woof. Yeah, woof. All right, it's woof, okay? Spell it, it's woof, okay? It's with a W, you freaking asshole, woof.
Oh my God, I'm weak.
I got another question.
What's that?
I don't know. Y'all gonna end up yelling at me for my questions because some of my questions gonna make you gonna be like, AJ, shut up.
I like
But
thinking.
you ever notice you can't stand backwards on a staircase?
I thought you could. You're just gonna fall and break
How?
your leg.
Yeah, but how you gonna stand backwards on a staircase?
You like stand on
I love that one.
what's like going up. Wait, you know what?
I'm not following because what do you
I'm
mean
not
stand
gonna let you
backwards?
mind fuck me at 8 in the morning.
Yep.
I'm
She
not gonna
got
do
me a
it.
couple times with that.
I'm not doing it. I know when to bow down to superior minds.
I got one. Just because a girl got extensions, do that mean she can make free phone calls?
That's
Where are y'all getting these from? What?
where you getting these from?
Mine came from Cuba. They were hungry.
Oh my god.
My joke needed some beef.
I'm about to
I
go to
mean, if we
Ollie's and
talking,
get some dog food and send it to Cuba. Cause
if we talking beef, Tottie's heard this one before, but bologna is just hot dog pancakes. Fight me.
Bologna is just what?
Hot dog pancake.
Oh,
no, AJ, do the waffle one. Do the waffle one. I love the waffle one.
Pancake or waffles or just pancakes with creases?
Yes. Yes.
it's true.
Hey, call me up, girl, with that one. All right.
I love
Pancakes
that.
with creases. That's funny.
Yeah, I like that one.
Syrup holders, I
Yeah,
call
just
them.
Let me tell you,
syrup
Waffle
holders.
House would be shook right now.
Straight
Excuse me.
Waffle House. I haven't been to Waffle House in a minute.
I love Waffle House.
We don't have a
See,
Waffle House
I ain't
here.
want to tell nobody, Kev, but I was locked out my car that whole time. I had to wait on the tow truck.
Oh no.
Look, I had my keys, my phone, everything was in my van. I was just sitting up there watching the live from outside my van, like, hey, this up, bitch.
I see you. I can
He
hear
is in the looking at it in his car like, wow, that's crazy.
Oh, man, I'm cold to the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, especially we're
All
in
right.
Detroit. Did you guys get a
That
bad
Jake Paul
snowstorm
fight
recently?
today.
So I'm gonna put it in the comments, but I want to know which letter is silent.
Here we go. Let's think. Let's get the brain working.
I didn't take my
I would
medication yet.
say the
See,
The
Okay.
S.
uh,
Okay, but then check this out. For the
they're all
S.
spelled the same. CENT, SENT.
right.
It's true.
So why is there both?
You
I'm
know
taking
what's
the
silent? My
I'm
cries
taking the
of
C
help
out.
because I probably would have almost failed high school if I had to take it now.
I'm taking the C out. I don't care.
The cries of
What?
help when I was in school were silent.
I wanted to do a book for kids on these kind of words. You
Yeah.
know, like an alphabetical book, like start at A and find words that began with A that basically sounded the same or meant the same.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's a good one? Is
Putting it up there
Arthur
somewhere. Huh.
an aardvark, an anteater, or a bear?
He's an aardvark.
Is he?
Yeah,
He
he's an
is.
aardvark.
Arthur.
Okay. Because they changed his. Because you guys remember the like original books where he had like a super long nose because he was a aardvark,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to
Okay.
make him like socially acceptable for children and make him a bear, but still have the mindset that he's an aardvark, but no one knew.
Akbak.
But yeah, he aardvark.
And not to mention that, how did his glasses stay on his face?
I know, and his ears are way up there.
Exactly.
Okay, but I got another question. Why is it Donald Duck wears a towel when he comes out of the shower when he normally doesn't wear pants?
That's just like, why is Pluto naked but Goofy isn't? They're both
That
dogs.
part.
And why Winnie the Pooh never have on no drawers?
That
But he
part.
want to wear a shirt.
because the whole series of Winnie the Pooh is about mental disorders, and he's an addict, so he don't really care. He's just trying to get that honey.
I guess it's for the same reason Dexter on Dexter's Laboratory wear high heels.
The Napoleon
In
complex
Dexter's
was serious.
laboratory. It's the
Actually,
smartest
fun
boy
fact,
you ever see.
heels originally were not designed for women. They were designed for men.
True.
Which are?
Diddy blows his experiments
Yeah.
to smithereens.
Didi, get out of my laboratory.
Didi! Hey, Didi!
This is like
Mandar
a
used to
whole.
love him some Didi.
Yeah, they was
Mm-hmm.
designed for white men.
Yeah.
I still don't know what was designed for white men.
High heels.
Oh, yeah, platform shoes.
Mm-hmm.
The things go boom.
I think they
In
should bring that back.
Dexter's
I want to
lab.
see men in stilettos. I want to see
I
it.
feel like we get real close to that.
I
I
want to see
think we're
it.
already there.
I feel like if
Yeah.
Kanye brings it out, somebody else will do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I don't know. Like, what, some Yeezy heels or what?
Wow. Right. He make everything popular.
He already stole fashion from the homeless, which is offensive.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they call
And I don't see him
home
giving back either.
homelessism.
Mm-hmm.
What they call it? They call it homo. Wait, I'm about to mess up.
Yup. You almost did it. You almost
I'm
did
trying
it.
to think of it. What we just called them? Homeless. That's okay. I don't know how to say that. It's over now. The next minute I'm banana. What you say?
I
Homeless,
just say the proud people.
homeless phobic. That's what that is. Okay, there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why?
God, I
Why?
saw a
Why?
thing. That just reminded me. I saw a thing on Snapchat about true crimes, and these two elderly ladies would go and like pick up homeless people and like give them shelter and then unalive them to collect like social security. And, oh no, they do an insurance policy on them, saying like one was the fiance and the other one was the cousin, and then they would go and unalive them and then go pick up the police report and then do the insurance claim. And they did that like 8 times.
Oh, there was that one lady. I think she was in Cali who did that. She picked up, but it wasn't just the homeless people. It was like a lot of disabled people, and elderly folk. And she was unaliving them and burying them in her yard
Wow.
and collecting their security.
Oh, I saw that one too. And you know, it's crazy. A month when I moved into my house in the area I live, like this church got hit because the pastor was like keeping disabled people and collecting